Welcome to another DragonLance Saga gaming episode. We are on our 10th session of our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition DragonLance Shadow of the Dragon Queen live play. It is Braka Yurth Green the 29th, and my name is Adam. I would like to take a moment and thank the members of this channel and invite you to consider becoming a member by visiting a link in the description below. You can even pick up DragonLance gaming materials using my affiliate link. As with all of these, they should be sponsored. I'm not seeing it in the chat, but they should, each of these have a a charity organization that these live actual play games sponsor. So if you are able, if you're interested, I would suggest you go ahead and donate to, I believe it's the Wounded Warriors for this particular episode as well. All of those proceeds, I don't see any of it. It goes directly to the nonprofit organization themselves, and it just goes to help vets. Ultimately is what it comes down to. So for those of you who are interested, thank you very much. Again, this is a live game, and so we're going to be focusing on the actual game element of it and not as much on the live chat. If we have time, if possible, we might do a little back and forth, but again, the focus is to actually play this game, right? So last time on Shadow of the Dragon Queen. With the realization that the Knights of Slamnia were in fact undead knights, Arjan and Cleriton raced off to ensure the safety of Ulrich, as he was laid up in bed after the events of Watchtower Outpost. The neater dwarf Torgen, who was looking after Ulrich, ran to the courtyard only to find chaos and death. Together, Pann, Sven, Janek, and Torgen rushed into the council chamber to find a bloody mess. Kalaman's entire governing council was murdered, and the only person alive in the room held a message from Lord Soth. The party fought this knight named Caradoc, only to discover Caradoc was actually a spirit who was possessing the knight's body, and he possessed Sven while making the party attack each other. Finally, upon defeating him, the mysterious elf Ladara appeared, telling the heroes to race to the lower levels of Castle Kalaman, as Caradoc's master must not be allowed to collect the weapon he is searching for. The heroes entered the chamber only to discover cataclysmic fire retelling the tale of Lord Soth, and the spirits of the dead murdered Pann. In that very moment, Ulrich woke up with divine direction and raced towards the catacombs. Cleriton went after Arjan, who had not yet returned from alerting the city watch. Together, the group explored this ancient location, discovering the tale of the curse of Knight Sarlamir. Lord Soth was able to collect the cataclysmic fire, thanks to Caradoc's delaying of the heroes, and Knight Sarlamir was brought to life to protect Soth's escape, then to follow him to the northern wastes for the City of Lost Names. The heroes exit the catacombs with the broken Dragonlance to a frantic Marshal Vendry and Darrett Highwater, who demand answers, then confine the heroes to their living quarters while an investigation is conducted. This will be where we meet up with Jaev, Arjan, and Cleriton. But before that, we have a battle to deal with. So Cleriton and Arjan were called to this Warriors of Krynn scenario battle that we are going to play through here. And, okay, so I'm showing Arjan, Ulrich, and Sven have their initiatives. I'm not showing a couple of the other ones. So, Sven, Cleriton, Ulrich. Wait, Cleriton. Cleriton, what was your initiative, please?
I never rolled. Do you want me to?
Please.
Okay. That would be a 6.
Thank you. And Colin, what character token are you using?
Torgen.
Torgen.
I had a character token and I rolled him.
Where is he? Is he in the...
I put him on the... No, yeah, is that where we're all starting? Same.
Yeah.
Yep, same command type.
What was your initiative?
1.
Really?
Yeah.
Living up to your rolls.
That never happened. Here, I'm staying true to form here. What can I say?
Okay, so I have
our popped up. I rolled it by D&D Beyond and it popped up and rolled 20. You not seen it?
Mm-mm. Oh, I do see it. Yeah.
Oh, right, cool. Right, so nothing's
okay.
broken in.
So let's set up this scenario. I've already pre-laid it here, but I've got to read the intro here. So this is called Valley of Barbed Tales. Following Lord Bacchus's catastrophic attack, the conflict between Kalaman's defenders and the dragon army has grown dire. Forced to seek every strategic advantage, you find yourselves amid the Dergard Mountains, southwest of Kalaman. Commander Greystone and his aides, a Solanic knight named Lord Deverall, and the clever gnome inventor Tatina Rukeldust, sought to find a swift route through the rugged lands. Any hope of the troops' movement remaining a secret evaporated when the dragon army forces appeared. "The dragon army has blocked all the usual passes to the mountains. I need options," Commander Greystone says in the wind-whipped command tent. He turns to you. "Scout the wilderness and any ruins you find. The people who dwell in this region used to keep passages circumventing the mountains. At least one of them must have survived the cataclysm." The commander reaches for his helm. "Get moving, and watch out for wyverns. The dragon army has been capturing wyverns in the region, and that's a whole other problem we don't need." So before we begin, the commander is giving you two options. He can aid you with attacking the war engine or sending scouts to survey the terrain. So the option for attacking the war engine is Deverall orders an assault of the gnomish flamethrower, remove one alliance mounted unit from the left and center flanks, and remove the gnomish flamethrower card and war engine token. The second option, send scouts to survey the terrain. Deverall sends scouts up the mountain pass to survey the terrain for easier passage. Remove 2 alliance missile units from the left flank and add a wilderness token to the mountain's battle tile. So which would you guys prefer him do?
I think the best one to do between those two would be to remove the war engine.
I concur. We need to get rid of that war engine.
All right. Is everyone else okay with that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's do it.
Point.
Gone and gone. Okay. So there are 7 objective icons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 down here. You are unable to pass through this gatehouse while it stands up, so you would have to find another way to get to the adventure tiles up here. This is the first time that Colin is playing this game, so everyone just have a little bit of patience as we describe the events, and you could also look at this as a tutorial option. If you've never played this game, we're definitely going to be going step by step and trying it and having some fun. So we've already run
Sometimes it's handy to bring the dumb one.
Oh, don't say it like that. You make me feel bad. Get the dummy in here to help everyone else.
Bring the dummy in to make everyone else feel good. I'm good with that. I can live with that.
All right, well, Sven, you are up first, so draw an encounter card and let's see what happens.
All right. John. Yeah, I am. Apologies.
No problem.
Counter card. I'm trying to find it on the board. Sorry, guys.
It should be on the right-hand side, the event deck.
Okay.
Oh, right.
I draw the right one? I think
No.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, I'm going to shuffle that. So the event deck has the word event on the back of the card.
All right, now I got the right one.
Okay, just drag it out to the table.
All right, dragon.
Okay, can you read that?
Battle phase. Add 1 tactic token to each dragon army line on the active flank.
Oh, geez.
The battle phase is a skirmish. After the battle, remove this card.
Okay, so we're going to leave that event card up so we can see, but I'm going to move the tactic token. So it says add 1 tactic token to each dragon army line. Oh my gosh. So basically what the tactic tokens mean is it adds 1 extra unit that can't actually fight, but counts when it comes to seeing which unit goes first. Right now, the right flank is active. Okay, so the second step is going to be you have 4 options to do in the action phase, or 4 actions. The hero boards themselves showcase what actions you can take. For those of you who already know, we can go ahead and just move forward, and then we'll walk through it with the next. So what do you want to do?
I want to move. I'm trying to adjust my board here. Sorry, my
Okay.
view. sake.
Thank you, Chris, for the donations. We appreciate it. So you're right here.
Okay. In order for me to get, go ahead and
So to get there, it was 2 actions.
yes, and then I'm gonna attack this guy here.
So we have a wyvern. This is the first veteran tier creature. It's a 4 with Dex. Do you have Dex as a mastered ability?
I don't. I think it's just strength and con for a barbarian.
This is going to be brutal for you to fight then. Okay, so activating it, you have to use one of your actions. It gives you 1 die, 1 battle die. In order to get a second or a third battle die, well, in combat, you would get 2 of them, but you have to burn one of your ability cards that's Dex, and then you will get the extra battle die.
Okay.
Is that right? It's been a while since we've done this, so I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Thank you.
Can I burn a card here? One of my ability cards.
It has to be a Dex.
He doesn't have any.
Do we have any of the metals with Dex?
Yeah, but if you use metal, it's gone forever, right?
No, it's just gone for this battle.
I know that's what I mean. It's gone for the rest of the game. This sitting.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. There's no
Is there
way you can
anything-
beat it with 1 die. Period. You can't.
Well, let's see right here. He has rage, right? What does rage do again? Let me look at.
Add 1 tactic token to any line. If you're in a wilderness tile, add 2 tokens instead. Mindless rage, take up to 3 stress. Apply hits to dragon army units in your tile, and that's not going to work. I think the best case scenario for him right now is he uses up one of the dexterity medals, and then when he rolls his battle dice. Oh wait, no, he can't use Dauntless because he doesn't have any stress.
That's what I was saying real quick, because he can actually refresh Lord Deverall and gain some stress. He could run past the wyvern and gain some stress, right?
Yeah.
And then after he
Or
has
gain-
enough stress, he can come back and then he gets automatic, when he uses that ability, he'll get automatic hits equal to half the stress he has.
I like that better.
Yeah. Okay.
Seems like it's more thought out than just me just going in or typical barbarian just smashing.
Yeah. So you'll go to the right flank, use Awake to take a stress, refresh the commander, then go to the Thieves' Corner, and then you'll attack it, and then you'll use up. Well, because he only has 4 actions, so.
So this would be
I say
1.
don't kill the wyvern this turn. I mean, I don't think he can beat it.
I don't think so right now. I'm gonna need to get a little bit, drink some more power juice here before I smash it. But I do like how we're laying this out though. If I go right, and then I refresh the shaken.
Yep, that will use one of your con cards.
No, it's
Okay.
charisma.
No, Awake is con for him.
Would that work, Adam?
I'm confused. What do you mean awake? Is that his skill?
That's a barbarian ability.
It's a barbarian.
Okay,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, it's a con ability.
Does he have to do anything else, or just burn the card and that's it?
I think
Yeah,
that's
he
all it
burns the
says.
card. Yeah, he burns the card and then refresh. And then he takes. So 1 is to go to the steps. 2 is to use Awake. So in order to take 1 stress and then refresh the commander on the right flank. And then number 3 is to go to Thieves' Corner. And then 4, he could attack it now. Use up one of the Dex cards.
Where's Thieves' Corner?
And then-
Where do you live?
That's the
These
adjacent
corners where the
tiles
wyvern is.
here.
Oh, gotcha. Duh. Okay, that's 3.
And
then
then,
you
well, if you want, instead of the wyvern, because I can take care of the wyvern, you can go against the Priest of Tekesis, because that's a wisdom, and because you have a wisdom speciality, that reduces it to 1, and then you could actually fight it that way.
Just always keep in mind that you can never enter on the Dragon Army's side, so you have to go
Oh,
through
okay.
the scrying pool to get there.
Okay.
So then that's not an option either.
Well, to get here
Not
would
for
be
this.
3.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go to here and 4, and then next turn take on the priest.
Let's do that.
Yeah, that's a good
So-
idea.
It's
'Cause
so
I can-
effective.
I can one-shot the wyvern without a problem.
All right, I like it. What card am I burning here, gentlemen?
You're just removing 1 con card. because that's all you've used right
Correct.
now.
Do I take a stress too, or no?
No, not yet. Well, you took one
Yeah.
stress for using Awake, but then that's it.
Okay.
Now, you guys do have 5 stress now because you're in the veteran tier instead of 4.
Yep.
Okay, now it's the skirmish phase. So we're using a macro. If you guys want to make sure, go to your collection tab in the top right. It looks
I have
like a
one other question, Adam. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. So which card am I burning here again?
Oh, one of the yellow con cards.
Okay.
just
You're
drag
just
it down
gonna
to
drag it down to your discard pile.
Okay, so if you look at your collection tab, it looks like a list item icon. You'll have a macros. Make sure the battle die is checked to be in the bar, the skirmish die is checked to be in the bar, and the show macro quick bar is checked. So that underneath your name, you should see 2 buttons, a skirmish die button and a battle die button. Because this is a skirmish, I need you to roll the skirmish die button, and we'll see what it says happens.
I rolling that?
Yeah, just click it once. Okay, so that is our foot unit is going to activate. So what we need to do is look at which foot unit has more numbers, and that's the one that activates. In this particular case, it's the Dragon Army. So I'm going to pull the Dragon Army foot card to the table here, and it says Lord Guard. You know what? I grabbed the wrong one like an idiot. Yeah, I totally grabbed the wrong one. So the Dragon Army one says, shake all units in the Alliance foot line. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is a recruit card?
Wow.
Hey, Dad, didn't we also have that card in our last game we played?
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Shuffle these cards.
All right, and that is the end of the event phase, and that is the end of your turn. Going to the next person is Ulrich.
Ulrich. So, first thing I can do
Good berry.
is I can teleport basically to anywhere that has a wilderness tile.
Right.
So I could just bypass the wyvern because I don't have dexterity to beat him.
Just let me know which tile you want to go to.
Because we got a couple different Vile champions
Yeah.
in the forest and the woods. And what does the Doomhorn do? It says, if crewed, refresh 2 shaken Dragon Army units on each battle tile. Well, that's useless if they're not shaken. So if we kill every single unit, we don't have to worry about that ever working. It's Charisma 3. I don't think I can get a Charisma 3. I don't even have Charisma. So I don't even know if I can even utilize that.
I mean, you could get to the Sacred Glade. Could you fight that assassin?
Or the fairy pool.
Yeah.
Because that was your plan to begin with, right? Was to get to
Yeah. But I don't have any charisma, so I don't see a chance of me rolling a 3.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I could.
Do we have charisma medals? No, we don't. Okay.
I mean, I got a strength, so I could probably break down the gate if I needed to.
Yeah.
And we got our commanders back. Let me see. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that I can do that will be useful before you burn my intelligence.
Can you do anything about that hill giant?
Con? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can take on a. No, wait, I don't have any con. No.
Darn. Okay.
So. Yeah, it looks like most of the guys are con and dex that are out there. So there's only a few people with intelligence. So go ahead and I'll use my my intelligence to teleport me to.
Oh, did you do the event card?
Oh yeah, event card first. You're right. Sorry, apologize. Dropping it. There we go. It says right now, if the Dragon Army commander on the active flank is ready, activate their command power. Otherwise, refresh this command card. Reveal another.
Add 1 tactic token to the Dragon Army foot and missile lines. Now, are they only able to have one tactic, or they can have more than that?
No, they can have as many as they want, as many as you have.
One to the foot.
But they
and
do get removed
missile.
once they fight. So if the line fought this last turn, they actually remove
Right,
theirs.
this foot one did. Okay. That's pretty brutal. All right, draw another card.
Now it says right now, each hero takes 2 stress. Oh boy, that's good job.
So are all these events designed to kick us in the bits?
Yeah.
Is that what this
Yes.
is all about? Yeah.
Yeah, this
All right,
game
okay.
is.
So nothing nice happens when you click or pick those cards.
Yeah.
Well, there's like 1 or 2 good event cards, but otherwise it's just.
It's just gotcha. Have another one.
So,
Okay.
Colin, look at your hero board. Whichever one is yours. It has the little skull token, and it has the numbers. Just move your skull token over to number 2. That's your stress modifier. Once you get to 5 stress, on the beginning of your next turn, if you haven't gotten any more, you die and the game is over. So everyone has to maintain, a lack of stress in order to win.
Right. And that's my the cleric card, isn't it?
Yeah. No, yours is
No.
you're doing a wizard or something. You said.
Well, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
all the way
choose
to
which
the
one
right.
you want to do.
All right. Okay. Right. So that's this. Do that.
There you
Doink. Okay.
Okay. The right flank
I
becomes
didn't
the
even start
active flank.
playing it and I'm stressed already. Bloody hell.
go. So right flank is active flank. It already was, and it's going to be an all-out battle. Okay. So what are you going to do for your turn?
For my turn, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to teleport to up here because there's a wilderness tile here in the woods. I'm going to go ahead and try to kill this intelligence black robe wizard so he's gone, since I do have intelligence.
Nice.
But I have to burn intelligence to use that ability. I don't have any more intelligence. Ooh, I don't know if I like that.
You could do the forged vapors if you wanted to.
Forced vapors.
The forged vapors.
Oh, forged papers. Yeah, it'll let me pass by them, but it's a I don't know if that will.
And that way you can use your intelligence card to help you with the fight.
Yeah, that's
then-
true.
And then you could also use the intelligence medal to boost you up to 3 dice.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll burn my forged papers,
Okay.
and that will just move me. So I won't use my intelligence then until I fight that guy. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts me right on there, and I'll go ahead and just fight the black robe wizard by spending, I guess, the free action bonus card, the medal, and mine to give me.
3
So
battle
do I
dice.
need to put that down in my discard pile then?
Yeah.
Yeah, and since you have intelligence as a mastery, you just need to get 2 hits.
Actually, I only need to get 1, don't I? Or no, you're right. I do need to get 2.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, so where are the battle dice?
In collections at the bottom.
Very, very battle dice. Okay, and do I roll 1 or do I roll 3? Right.
Should be 3.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
So 1,
Oh crap.
2, 3.
There you go. It was 2 you had to beat, right? Because you dropped
Yeah,
it
you
down.
needed 2. Yep, you needed 2.
Well done. Okay, so you killed him right and what you needed. So that's 3 actions.
That was 1 action to get there, 2 actions to do that, and then do I spend my actions to use my dice, add more dice, right? Then I should be done, right?
Yeah. I think,
Well, if
yeah,
you
it's cost-
teleported from, because you could teleport right to that tile for 1 action, right?
I think it was free action with the card.
Okay, so even then, it was only 1 to attack the wizard, 1 to get the extra 2 die, and so you should then have 2 extra actions, right?
Yeah, you should have 2 more. So you might just. Oh wait, that's in the recovery phase.
So I guess I will. I'll just rest there because I can't beat the assassin. So I can recover my cards and my stress.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get back 2 stress as my respite phase, and since I'm not taking my other action, I'm gonna get back my intelligence card.
Awesome.
And then we go into all-out battle, and I'm Now we get to do the commanders first, right?
Yeah. So for everyone watching who doesn't know this, when it's an all-out battle, you look at the active battle tile, and you always start with initially the commanders. If they're shaken, they don't get to activate their powers. If they're not shaken, then they do get to activate their powers. And then we start with the battle lines from the inside going to the outside. So it starts with a foot line, and then the missile line, and then the mounted line. So let's look at the good side's power. It's add 2 units to any alliance line that has 1 to 3 units. And what do you want to do with that?
Put one on the mounted line. Because there's no way we're going to beat the archer line.
Yeah.
Well, it says put 2 there, but yeah.
So you want to do 2 on the mounted?
Yep.
Okay. And then the bad guy is add 1 tactic token to the dragon army foot and missile line. Unbelievable.
But they're all going to go away after this battle.
Yeah,
So
that's good. Okay, so clearly it's the dragon army doing their foot line first. So that is roll 3 battle die, apply hits to the missile line. 1, 2, 3. So they get 1 woe and 1 hit. So these are gone. 1 woe and 1 hit to the missile line. And then with the missile line, it's clearly the bad guys that go. Each woe resulted during this fight also counts as a hit. Oh, shit. Reveal another missile unit card. Oh, my gosh.
no, I hope the bad one doesn't come up.
If no Dragon Army units are shaken, add 2 tactic tokens to the mounted line. And they do have a shaken one. Reveal another missile unit card. Oh, my gosh. Roll battle dice equal to the number of Dragon Army missile units. Oh my gosh.
That's the one I didn't want to see.
4, 6, 79. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the woes act as a hit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So our missile unit is completely decimated.
Wow. That sucked.
I guess we're going to be putting things on the missile unit next time.
Okay, and then we've got this final one, which is clearly going to be there mounted. And roll 3 battle die, apply hits to the foot line. 1, 2, 3. And that's 2 hits, 1 woe.
So take out the 1 woe for the foot line that's injured.
All of them are
And-
injured.
You mean mounted.
Was it mounted line? I thought it was the foot line.
It was the foot line, and they're all stressed.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, that-
I mean, just take them off.
So there's 2 of them.
So-
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then did you already stress they're mounted then?
Yeah, right here.
Okay,
oh,
never mind.
okay. Yeah, you did.
Okay, that was brutal as hell. Cleriton, you're up. Help us. Your own hope.
Okay.
That was
Let me
so
just quickly
brutal.
check something. Yeah, it's always the
Devastating.
first first set of rounds that seems to kick us in the nards the most.
For sure.
Just remember, Wolfmen have nards.
It's true, they do.
That's very cool.
A film that would never be able to be made nowadays.
Okay. So I am going to move out onto, or actually, I'm going to try and do the command tent
Nice.
thing.
Okay.
So I need to get a 2. How do I get more dice and or drop the difficulty?
You have to. Difficulty stays, except because you had your mastery. So you just have to burn a wisdom card to drop it down 1, and you'd get 1 extra die.
Okay, I will do that. I'm dropping a wisdom down.
And that should give you 2 battle dice, and you're hoping to get 2 hits.
You
Yep.
can do it. Ah! 1 hit.
Did I not get it?
No. You got 1 woe, so take 1 stress, and 1 hit didn't overcome it, unfortunately. Okay, so that was 2
Okay.
actions for you? Is that right?
I believe that was 1, unless spending the die
Nope,
gave
you're
me
good.
a counted as 2.
It is 1.
Then I will try again.
Okay. Do you have
I'll
another wisdom to
spend
burn?
another of my wisdom. I have a total of 3
You
wisdom.
can do it. You can do it.
Okay. Kind of crazy trying to navigate.
Oh man. Take another stress.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Okay. So that was 2. So I am currently at 4 stress.
Oh my gosh.
So I never drew my encounter card.
Ah, yeah.
Ugh.
We gotta do that.
I have no mouse, so I'm having to do all of this on him.
I'll move.
Like,
You want me to bring you a mouse? I got a mouse for you.
that'd be much
Do
appreciated.
you want me to pull your encounter card or your event card? I mean.
Yes, please.
Ooh, key moment. Okay, so right now read the entry for the next key moment. So this is the very first one. There's only a certain number of key moments that can happen until this scenario ends. So we need to try to hurry before we get to number 5. The first key moment is 94. Give me 1 second while I pull that up. Okay, 94. Wyvern assault. Bestial cries and the lash of whips herald an assault by wyverns from the frontier highlands. Remove 1 alliance unit from each battle tile adjacent to a tile with a wyvern vile champion. Whoa. Okay. So we've got a couple here. Right? So this is a wyvern here. So remove 1 alliance unit. What unit should we remove from this active flank, right flank tile?
Under the foot line.
Okay. And then from this one, from the center flank, what unit?
One of the mounted.
Okay. And then from the left flank, because there's a wyvern
Are
here
any
as
of-
well.
Are any of them shaken?
No, there are barricades on the foot line, but none of them are shaken.
Then let's remove 1 from the missile.
Okay. Now, because this tile has a wyvern on each side, we have to take 2 off of it because it's affected by each of them. So which unit would you like me to remove from this center flank again?
Mounted.
Okay. Wow, that's brutal. If no wyverns are in play with it, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that was the key moment. It's going to be a skirmish. Now we can finish your turn.
All right, so that was 2. I'm then going to move out onto the battlefield. I'm going to spend my last wisdom card for one of my powers called, gosh, it's so hard to read. I'm going to use my spiritual hammer to destroy 1 of the units for the enemy mounted line.
Okay. And it just says any of them, right? So you could choose this one if you want.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, it just says remove 1 unit from the Dragon Army
All
lines.
right, we'll do that. And you wanted mounted. Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Then I'm going to move back onto the. Going to move back
Right.
here,
Yeah.
and for my respite phase, I'm just going to get back some of the stress so that I don't immediately lose the game for us.
Yeah. Although to be fair, it looks like we're pretty close right now. So it may not be your fault.
Getting there, yeah.
Do you want to roll a
We're
skirmish
already
die?
halfway there.
Yeah.
Yes, I will roll a skirmish die. What is it? Missile.
Missile, yeah. So they definitely got us on that one. So let me pull the missile
Uh,
card.
It looks like I can pull one.
Oh, I already grabbed it.
Or you already got it?
So shake all units in the Alliance missile line. Doesn't matter.
We don't have a missile line! Woo!
Yay for the absence of our missile line. All right. So because we don't have a discard pile to shuffle, I'm reshuffling the entire event deck right now to get that key moment back into play. Okay, so that was now it's Arjan's turn. That was a turn.
Alrighty.
So event
Event
card.
card.
Yes.
Add 1 tactic token to each dragon army line on the active flank.
No.
Good grief.
No, stop it. I don't like that card. Okay, next.
Okay. 1 to move here, 2 to move to the Thief's Corner. Take a look at this wyvern and then immediately kill it.
Sweet.
Mighty Strike.
So can you explain how you're doing that?
Okay, I am using an ability on my card called Mighty Strike. Defeat a vile champion, take the stress equal to their difficulty.
Whoa, that's 4.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Did you
And then
already
I'm
have 2 stress from earlier?
Yeah, but I have a way around this.
Okay.
I'm going to use Unbreakable, which not Unbreakable. I'm going to use one of my cards. It says reduce the stress of a hero on your tile by 2.
Hmm.
So I'm going to reduce
Charisma
my
or
stress. No, it's a
Constitution?
con. It's a con.
Okay.
I reduce it down to 2, and then I'm going to use the the Constitution Reputation Diehard medal to reduce it by another 2.
Nice. Nice.
So
Okay.
I'm back down to 2.
So you killed
And-
the wyvern, right?
Yeah. And so I'm going to stay there and use my respite phase to recover another 2 stress. That puts me at 0.
How
Nice.
many turns do you have left? Because those would also
No, that was it.
add to you.
That was it.
Arjan, the Wyvern
spending
Slayer. Yes.
Spending like the con cards doesn't count as a turn.
That's true. Just engaging in combat did. So it was 1, 2,
Yeah, so-
3.
Oh, so I have
So-
one more. Well,
so you can
in order-
regain 2 of your cards.
yeah. It's all okay. We'll do that as well then.
Okay. You want to roll the skirmish die?
Yep. I will here in a moment. Skirmish die
All right. Missile line.
again.
These archers have just got trigger fingers. So roll 3 battle die, remove a number of alliance units equal to the number of hits. It doesn't even say which line. It just says alliance units.
It's just whatever.
All right. So battle
Just
die.
remove them?
1,
That's
2,
bullcrap.
3. That's 2. Wow, remove a number of
s-
alliance units. So 2 hits. So 2 units.
We're gonna do the mounted line.
2 of them.
Yeah.
If I could give a recommendation, I would say remove our foot line and
No, because look
one
at
mounted line.
the general's ability. It said it has to be 1 to 3. So in order for us to get more foot line, there has to be at least 1.
Okay,
Yeah,
I did
agreed.
not see that.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yep.
Well thought out,
And-
everyone. I like
Yeah.
that. Okay, that's great. Arjan, that was a good turn. You knocked down a wyvern. That's great. Torgan.
Oh dear.
So
Right, okay.
First thing you need to do is pull that event card. Just drag it to the tabletop.
Lovely. Right. Right now, the left flank becomes the active flank.
Okay, so right now it was the right flank. I'm going to activate the left flank. We actually needed that because the right flank was getting battered hard. And it's going to be an all-out battle once we get to the battle phase. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And now
Okay.
you have 4 actions that you can take. Now,
Oh, that was going to be my first question. How do I determine that? Or is
Yeah.
that just standard?
it's okay. So there used to be a wyvern right here. But now, since it's not there, you don't have to deal with that. You can just move around the board. Ultimately, you have 2 mastered abilities, which drop down the difficulty of a like challenge that has, whether it's intelligence or charisma, for example.
Mhm.
So if there's any of these that have intelligence or charisma that you could help with, it would be greatly appreciated, which I actually don't see any of them that do. As I'm looking. All right. Well,
There's the fairy pool, but
Yeah, charisma. Yes, charisma and wisdom and intelligence as masteries, right?
so what do
Mhm.
you guys think? If he goes to the fairy pool and tries to do that one?
If he can, I can teleport across the board, wherever he decides to put that, because I can go to wherever there's a wilderness marker. Not sure if that's going to help a whole lot since the creatures on the other side are dexterity and con creatures. I mean, I can kill them, but they'll be difficult
Yeah.
for me.
Ultimately, we have to examine these tokens. So we've got to do something to... There's one down here that I think Sven is going to take care of. There's one up here that, I don't know, maybe Ulrich is going to take care of. What do you guys
Right.
think he should do?
If he can get the fairy pool and put the fairy pool over here, I could maybe get the gate open.
Okay.
If
Okay,
he could do
come
the
on.
ancient monolith, put a wilderness token there.
So as each tile I pass through count as an action?
Yes.
So that would be 1, 2, 3 then to put me to the fairy pool?
2, 3. Yes.
Right. And then what I want to try and do?
So what this says is place a wilderness token on any tile, flip this card. And in order to be able to do that, you have to defeat the challenge of 3 charisma. Since you have charisma as a mastered skill, it drops the difficulty from 3 down to 2. Now, in order to do that, you have to roll battle die in order to sort of contest with it. So you get 1 die just for engaging. If you discard a charisma card, just drag it down to your discard pile below your character sheet, then you'll get 2 die, and you only have to have 2 successes. So if you want to do more than that, I don't think you'd be able to on this turn, but you
Right.
could.
So if I take a charisma card, drop it down here, that gives me 2 dice.
Correct, total.
Yep. Okay.
And then you would just roll
Right.
2 battle die and hope you get 2 hits.
Right. That's what I was going to ask. Where are the battle? Am I rolling on the
On the top right.
D&D?
Yeah, no, it's on the roll 20. On the top
right.
right, you'll see 3 dots and 3 lines. That's your collections tab, and you'll want to scroll all the way down the collections tab until you see.
Oh, see it now. Right.
Otherwise,
Okay.
E.
So I just roll battle die then.
Yep,
Yep.
and you'll roll it twice.
Oh, you got 2 hits.
Uh-huh.
That's great. Okay, so
Did I roll the second time?
Nope, that was it. You rolled it.
Yep. Cool.
Correct.
Yeah. Fixed place. Ah, cool. Right.
Okay, so we flip that over, and you get to put a wilderness tile on any other location. And where did you want to put it?
Either the old bridge or the ancient monolith. Either one.
Right. Where's Old Bridge? Oh, there's it is behind it. Right. Okay. So we'll do that. Go for Old Bridge because we need that. Gate seems to be important to get around.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it looks good to me.
And that
How do I
should
do
be your
that?
turn, right? That's good.
Yep, that's it.
You did a good job. All right, so it's because it's an all-out battle. We need to look over here at the
Don't
commanders.
forget his respite phase.
Oh,
Yeah, he has to rest.
So respite phase, you are not on a tile with any enemies, so you get to either recover 2 stress or 2 cards or 1 stress and 1 card. So you discarded a charisma, you could get one of those back and drop your stress down 1.
Okay, I'll do that then. I'll get a charisma back and.
Okay.
So
So
what I do, just put it back out of the
And then
discard
you
pile, yeah.
move well, no, you put it back with your rest of your cards from the discard
And then
piles.
move
Yep,
my skull 1.
to the left.
That's us.
There you go.
Look at me acting as if I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Check that out.
okay, so the commanders
None
would
of
actually-
the voice in the background. Do this, Skull. Do this, Skull. Yes, you're okay.
we have our hands all the way up your hiney. All right, so it fits.
Worst time it
Tatina
fits.
Rukeldust is shaken, so we can't activate her. It looks like Luang Charfingers adds 2 barricades to the Dragon Army line that was the most units without barricades. So you tell me which lines you want me to add because they don't have any barricades at all. So either the mounted line, missile line, or foot line of the Dragon Army. What do you think? Colin?
Sorry, go again with that. Sorry, I'm trying to...
So I get you get to add 2 barricades to the Dragon Army line that has the most units without barricades. You don't have any barricades. You get to choose whether it's the mounted, missile, or foot line to add barricades to. What do you prefer?
Let's look at this.
It's for the bad guys' side, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. God, they're all good. We'll go for the mounted line. Why not?
Okay.
Sick.
Okay. And basically, all that means is that when a hit happens to that line, it takes out the barricade first and then deals with the unit.
I was trying to look for the weakest unit, and like they're all amazing.
They're all tough,
That's real-
and there's not a lot of options you got here. Okay, so you always start from the center and go outward. And so the numbers of the center, foot line versus foot line, the Dragon Army has more, so they activate. I'm going to pull that card right here. It says roll 5 battle die apply hits to the foot line. Oh my gosh. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3 hits, 1 woe. So they take a woe. And 3 hits. Do you just want to take down 3 barricades?
Yeah. Yeah, get rid of the barricades and this gives a chance.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah. Now it's the missile line, and they also clearly have more. So it says roll 3 battle dice, apply hits to the missile line. 1, 2, 3. They take a woe and 1 hit. So the missile line is 1 hit. And then you look at the mounted line, and it's the same, but the tie always goes to the dragon army, unfortunately. So remove any alliance units that take a hit during this fight. Reveal another... Oh, geez. Another mounted unit. Roll 3 battle die, apply hits to the missile line. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 hits. So that's 3... That's all of them. Oh, man. And
But that means they also lose 1 too, because they took a woe, right? Does that count as mean that they...
That line did take a woe, but it... I think that effect only happens... Did it say any? Or did it say...
Any hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah. Well, let's just do it with the... Yeah, we'll do this one, right? 'Cause the barricade doesn't matter when it comes down to that. Okay. Is that it? Everyone? We're good?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say good, but... yeah,
Right. Sven, you're up.
Oh, wait, did we... That was the mounted line that did that, right? Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately.
So,
All right,
advance
Sven.
first. Yes.
You is up.
All right. Draw an event card.
Yeah.
All right. Dragging it over. Right now, the center flank becomes the active flank.
Okay.
Battle phase, all-out battle, active commander powers at the start of this battle.
Okay. Now let's deal with your turn. So you've been eyeballing that priest of Takesis for a while now.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock the man in robes out. So he's gonna get smacked.
Okay, so it's 1 action. Do you have wisdom as a master?
I have it as a card. So,
Yes, he does.
Awesome. So that's 2 you need to do.
All right. So then, do I use a card here, Derek, or do I?
You automatically only need 1. So if you use it, you have a 2. You have a like a 1 in 3 chance that you're going to fail. So if you want to use another card to increase your chances, you can.
I like my odds already without having to expend another card. So let's go ahead and roll battle dice. Is that what I'm doing here for
Yep.
hits? Or let's see. I didn't say that right.
It was 1.
Just 1. Why am I having such a
You
hard time?
need 1 hit. You can do this.
I know I can. Oh heck! Can you roll for me, Adam?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You got 2 hits. You get an equipment
hits,
card
that's-
too.
You get an equipment card. Yay!
Do you want to pull that, or do you want me to pull it?
I can do that.
Okay. Just drag it over to your character.
All right. Sacred Banner. At the start of battle, refresh all units in 1 line of your tile.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a good one. You might want to
Alright.
use that. No, you don't have any shaken ones in the active tile, so don't use it yet. Okay, so this is an all-out battle. So I'm going to shrink this down so
Thank
it's
you.
more of a manageable size.
Yeah, I'm like taking the whole screen. Thank you.
All right. So the bad guy, Worston Krynn, cannot activate, but our commander, Greystone, can. Add 3 barricades to any alliance line. I like the sound of that. Let me grab some barricades. What alliance line do you want to add barricades to? The foot or the missile?
Do foot.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
So, did he already do all his turns?
I did 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm jumping ahead. Go ahead. What else?
Did you want to get that yellow thing?
Yeah, I do, and I want to bring
Okay.
it back to the tent. Do I have enough movement for that?
Well, you don't have to. You just have to examine it, right?
Oh,
So in this particular case, you're scouting these particular areas, and those represent the areas that you're scouting.
got it. Okay.
Just coming here, it takes an action to engage with it. And then this is the tomb, so I need to read event 37. Thanks for reminding me about that, Derek. 37. Okay. In an ancient tomb, you find a map showing a complex beneath the highlands. Built by ancient rulers, this complex will be the perfect escape route for the army. Replace the rocky ledge tile with the mountain road tile. Okay, so let me do that really quick. And then add the Dragon Army supply wagon. Oh, it doesn't matter because we don't have that card. So 1 down, 6 to go. Well done. So that you have 1 more turn, actually.
I do.
Do you have to recover anything?
Stress or cards.
Because you don't want to recover your stress, right? You want to keep your stress because that makes you strong.
Can
So
I use make an example and shake a Dragon Army shake a Dragon Army commander on your tile, on any tile?
yeah, you have to move to the tile that you're going to do it on, which will use up all your turns.
Yeah, you only have 1 right now.
So that would put me there then, wouldn't it? I couldn't get over to this.
Correct.
You can go to the steps, right? It's
No.
connected.
No, you can't go through the Dragon Army side of the battle tile.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
All right, so that looks like that's it for me then, is right there, huh?
Okay. So did you already do your stress recovery or card recovery?
No, I did not do a stress recovery.
Go
Keep
ahead.
your stress and because your stress is what makes you powerful.
My rage.
Yeah. So
Okay.
get back your cards, but don't elect to give back your stress.
Okay, I like it. So that's what I'll do.
Okay. So then we're picking up the battle again and starting with the foot line. It's the Dragon Army that goes. I'm pulling that
So
card.
when I recover a card, do I just pull the one that was in the discard pile back into my circulate that I can use?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I do.
Okay. So CVAC infiltrators shake 3 units in the Alliance foot line. Reveal another foot unit card. Oh, that's brutal. Damn infiltrators. 2, 3. Another foot line. Roll 3 battle die. Apply hits to the foot line. Oof. 1, 2, 3. So they take a stress. And that's 2 hits, and it takes the barricades first. Okay, now it's the missile line, and they go. Apply 3 hits to the mounted line. Doesn't matter. Shake
Awesome.
the Alliance commander. That sucks.
No.
Come on, Commander Greystone. You've faced worse in your life. And then the mounted line obviously goes to them. Shake all units in the Alliance mounted line. Okay.
It's too bad his name is in Gray Skull.
That'd be great. But he would have to have like a General Kale helmet in that case.
Hey, look, it's a good thing I killed off the entire mounted line.
Thanks for murdering our troops.
They
All right,
can't be
well-
stressed if they're dead.
It's true. Or it's the ultimate stress. I don't know. Auric, you're up.
All right, grabbing event card.
Dun, dun, dun.
It says,
Oh,
right
shit.
now, each hero takes 2 stress. Reveal another event card. You're welcome, Sven.
Dragons overhead. So dragons flew above. Is anyone at 5 stress right now with those 2? Okay.
Nope.
All right, you're revealing another card?
Yep, I'll reveal another card. Here we go.
Fire!
And 2 fire tokens to a total of add 2 fire tokens in total to an alliance line or a line on an active flank. So the mounted?
A line or lines on the active flank. Okay, so you want to do the mountain. That makes sense. Okay. So,
Okay.
Colin, just so you know, fire
Mhm.
prevents any troops from ever being on that line. So we'll never be able to put mounted units until that fire is extinguished. It takes one action to extinguish one fire token, and you have to be on that tile. Okay?
Gotcha.
It's going to be a skirmish, so it's your turn.
All right. So since I can teleport, I'm going to use my intelligence and teleport. And I'll start working on the other side of that.
You're going over to the old bridge.
Yeah, old bridge.
So is that an action or is that a free action?
That is, I believe, an action. It's one of my powers. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's my, is it Nature Sense or something like that? Let me see if I can read it. It says, yeah, Nature Sense, place yourself on any wilderness battle tile.
Okay. Yeah, using powers takes a turn unless it says otherwise.
Yeah.
So that's one to get you to
And
the
I
old
will
bridge.
investigate that old bridge thing.
And that's 2. So old bridge, let me pull that up really quick. Old bridge is number 8. Working together, you pry up boulders and send them tumbling down onto the enemy ranks below. Shake 3 Dragon Army foot units on the left flank. Nice.
Sweet.
1, 2, 3. That's fun. And then 1 more down. So 5 more to go. Wait, you're not even over there.
Well, I should be. I'm sorry. I didn't drag myself.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm dragging. Slowly.
He's like running. I didn't know it was so far.
All right. Okay, so I can either go
Two.
for the... I can go for the goblin, or I can open up the gate.
You would be able
Let's-
to actually try to do the gate if you went there.
I have strength as an ability, and I have 2 strength cards.
That might be it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go just take care of the gate, just so that other people, if they want to come this way, they can.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and spend 2 of my strength cards.
Okay. If you spent two of them, then you get 3 dice, right?
Actually, I'm gonna spend 3.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna roll 3 dice. And that should be, how many actions was that? That was 1, 2,
3.
3. This will be my 4th, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. I'm
You
gonna
do it.
spend 3 dice. Here we go.
I believe.
Battle
you.
dice. Roll 1,
Yep.
roll 2, roll 3.
Yeah.
Get a roll.
All right, you did it.
Awesome.
We move that to the back, and now it is just ruins.
Now
so you
people
just
can
see
use that
Ulrich
rope.
going over there, and he's just like tearing apart, calling down the powers of. Wait, who's your god again?
Chestlove, I'm using
Chestlove.
trees and plants are tearing apart the columns with different like roots and vines, and trees are just stomping through and destroying the abomination of nature that was killing those trees that built the fortress.
That's great. Everyone else is like, I can't see what he's doing. What? I hear something. All right, so it's a skirmish. You want to roll the skirmish die, and we'll see what happens.
Yes, skirmish die. Here we go.
Okay, it looks like it's mounted. So the
Well, I
mounted line
think-
is them.
We lose.
Roll 3 battle die, apply hits to the foot line. No. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 hits.
Okay, so let's get rid of our barricade.
First, that's 1.
And I guess
Shake
we
him
will-
is 2, right?
Well, I don't know if I want to shake him yet. Do
Okay.
we have anything shaken on the archer line? I'm just trying to see.
No, the archer line is all full.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, go ahead and shake the footman.
So then we have to get rid of 1 footman then.
Yep.
As the 3rd. All right. And that is the end of that. Brutal. Good turn. Cleriton, you're up.
All right.
Did you do your respite? Don't forget about that.
Oh, my respite.
All right. Keep doing the respite. Let's give me 1 second. Let me just take a look at what I have.
Okay. Sven is handsome as a dwarf. It's funny.
And just for clarity, our mission is to secure all the items, right?
Correct.
As long as we.
We have 5 more to go. So when it's not your turn, everyone, think about what you want to do on your turn. So we can try to speed this up a little bit. Because this game does take a long time normally.
Then I will respite.
Okay.
So I have 2 more actions, so I can get rid of all of my stress and regain 2 of my wisdom cards.
Very cool. Oh, did you pull an event?
Yeah, that's in. No, I did not. Can you pull that for me?
Yes, sir. So it says War Engines. Right now, activate the powers of all War Engines in any order. There's only 1 left right now, so it says, and it can't activate because it doesn't have a crew. Add a random recruit Vile Champion to this tile if not crewed. So let me grab that. Vile Champions. A Mercenary. Charisma. Okay, and that's it. So, next is you did your respite phase, the battles of skirmish. Do you want to roll the skirmish die? Cleriton, did you want to roll the skirmish die?
I think he's frozen.
I'll roll it real quick then. Oh, so it's a commander. Oh, you already did.
Blanks for some reason.
It's okay. I just saw that you rolled.
Well, yeah,
so
I rolled it, but I couldn't see what it was. So
Okay.
yeah, commander plus
they're all the same foot.
infantry.
Yeah. So the commander's shaken, so we don't do that. It's just the foot line, and the dragon army has that. So I'm going to pull that card. It says roll battle die equal to the number of dragon army foot units. Apply it to the foot line.
But did we do our commander?
He's shaken too.
Oh no, they're both shaken. Never mind.
Unfortunately. Okay, so here we go. You can do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 2 woes
So
of
1,
them.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, just so you know,
Really, now I get successes.
Hey, just so you know, when it's the dragon army, I take control of those cards and the dice on those. When it's the alliance, I have you guys do it, just so it gives me something to do.
Okay.
And I had already rolled those. There was
All
only
right,
2 hits
then.
with 2 woes. I took care of the 2 woes. The 2 hits are going to take these 2 foot units because they're already shaken. Okay. And that is the end of that event.
All right.
Did we want to only woe the
My
shake
apologies.
those soldiers there, or did we want to kill one of them?
Well, it was already, all 3 were woed. So those 2 hits would kill 2 of them no matter what.
The
So-
entire line was shaken.
Yeah. Arjan, you're
I'm
up.
talking about the dragon army.
All right. Well,
Oh. Yeah. Hold on. Before we do that, Arjan, what do you want to do? Do you want to destroy one of these dragon army units? Or shake? What do you think, Cleriton?
We'll destroy one.
Okay. Good call. All right, Arjan, you up? Event card?
okay. Yeah. Event card.
Dun, 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 dun.
Read the intro for the next moment.
No! I'm not emotionally ready for this. All right. Let me pull it up. And this is key moment 2. So I'm moving that over. Page or event number 39. Between Two Terrors. Luang Charfingers sends a champion to the old bridge to keep the Alliance forces bottled up in the valley. Meanwhile, wyverns' stinging tails lash into the battle lines. Add Vile Champion to the old bridge tile is the first thing. So Vile Champion, I was just on those. So this one is Priest of Jesus. Bless you. And then apply 1 hit to an Alliance unit on each battle tile adjacent to a tile with a wyvern Vile Champion. We only have the 1 right here, I think. So let's see. Apply 1 hit to an alliance unit. That's this. And then this. Which unit do you want to... Well, actually, hold on. Before I did that. What unit do you want to hit with a stress on the mountains and the foothills tile? Battle tile.
Let's do the foot line on the mountains and the foot line. Yeah, the foot line on both the foothills and the mountains.
Well, it would kill this one because he's already
Oh.
stressed. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do the missile line instead?
Yeah, missile line instead. Okay. Yeah, so missile line on the foothills and then foot line dude in the mountains.
Awesome. And there's no other wyverns out there, so that's the end of that. All right, we are getting dangerous territory here. It's going to be a skirmish, so it's your turn. What are you going to do?
Okay. All right, so we're in trouble over here. And we're going to do stealthy mission for my second action, and we're going to remove those 2 fire tokens.
Nice. So does stealthy mission say just it removes all fire on a battle tile, or what?
No, it's just you just instead of removing 1, you get to remove 2. That's really all it does.
Gotcha.
And then for my third action, I'm going to move to the trail, and then fourth action, I'm going to kill the wyvern with Mighty Strike.
Okay.
I take 4 stress.
Oof.
And then I'm going to use Potion of Speed to get 2 more actions.
Whoa.
So that I can use a con card in order to reduce my stress by 2.
Yeah. Nice.
And
There's
then
like tipping scales here. Boink, boink, boink.
yeah, just
Arjan the Wyvern Slayer.
For real.
And then let's see. I have
We
one
call you
more
Wyvern's
action.
Bane.
Wyvern's Bane. That would be cool. Yeah, and then for my 6th action, I'm going to grab my strength card back, and then for my respite phase, I'm going to reduce my stress by 2.
Well played. Okay. Skirmish. So you want to roll your skirmish die?
Mm-hmm. Actually, before I do that, I'm not going to get a strength card back. I'm going to get my con card back because I use that every turn apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, so now for the skirmish. We were on the central flank.
Okay.
And that is the mounted? Yeah, it's the mounted line.
Okay, center is definitely the bad guy, so I'm going to grab that card out. Roll 3 battle dice, apply hits to the mounted line. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah! And they're just too scared. They're like, how did he just kill our wyverns? What just happened? This monster just came through and murdered our pets. All right. Next.
Well, there's a whole freaking turning point, or the story point about these wyverns. It's like, nope, we need to kill these things. So yeah, that's my turn.
Well played. All right, Torgan, you're up. Draw an event card.
Right. Oh, yeah, of course. Start off with that. Good punch to the face, why not?
Sometimes
Read the entry for the next key moment.
Oh, no way! You just pulled that one again?
Well, you shuffled it back in. It's supposed to go at the bottom of the deck, but
I know,
when you
but
shuffle it, I
can't
don't think
with
it does
this.
that.
Oh, okay. Well, just the way that we're doing this digitally means it's difficult to maneuver some of the...
You can't you say that on or anything? Or...
So the third one is number 6. So let me open that up. Hunters on the Wing. Jorel Morg exhorts the wyvern riders to hunt you down. The beasts leap into the air and dive toward you. Move each wyvern vile champion in play to an adventure tile. It doesn't have one. Each hero on that tile, blah, blah. Remove 1 alliance unit from each battle tile adjacent to an adventure tile that has a wyvern. Doesn't matter.
There
If
are
no
no
wyverns
wyverns.
are in play, add 1 wyvern to the trail tile.
Dang it!
I just killed you.
Like, this is his
It was
brother.
very a flesh wound.
His brother's coming back for revenge. Okay, and that's the end of that key moment. So it's going to be another skirmish, but you have your turn first, so
Right. I believe I should do something to help out the central line, because if that falls, we're in diffs. But now I'm looking at that war engine that's just become active.
Right. So the center flank, if a hero is on the battle tile when the event happens, you can absorb the hits instead of it affecting the actual units on that battle tile. So if you wanted to help them, you would have to go to the foothills and stay on that tile throughout the battle.
Right, because of a couple of things here as well. Right, so I think that'll be the best course of action, yeah, is to get onto the tile and help out the units because they're about to get minced.
Yeah, someone probably is.
Right, so hang on, sorry, I've just I'm zooming in to read my cards and then I'm having to zoom into it. So is that one action then to get me?
Where are
two
you
actions
right
is
now?
it to get me on the tile? Where am I? Sorry,
You're
I've
right
lost
here.
myself.
You're on the pond.
Ah, right, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Right,
So-
so that's 2 actions to get me on the tile, yeah.
1, 2, get you here. Yep.
Yep.
Well, no,
okay.
hold on. Because there's a road. Now, this is something that we haven't covered because we haven't dealt with it as of yet. But as soon as you get to the Thieves' Corner, there's a road here that leads to the foothills. So it'll take you
Right.
1 tile to... Oh, it is still 2 because you have to activate the move. Anyway,
Right, so
when
that's two.
there's roads connecting tiles,
Yes.
with 1 action, you can go all the way to the end of the road if you wanted to. In this particular case, it doesn't really help you, but now you know.
Okay, so I've still 2 actions left.
Correct.
Right. Okay. So, sorry, I'm only reading my cards. So, I'm thinking of that wall of fire, or they know who I am. Does that help?
You can. You have Wall of Fire, you said?
Yes. So, apply 2 hits to each line with the dragon army would be the attacker.
Where the dragon line would be an attacker. So this is a response action at the start of battle. You would do that.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. So you could wait till you use that when you're on that tile when battle's happening. So I would save that.
Okay.
And one thing you can do while you're on this tile is you could actually revive the Shaken Commander. You have an intelligence as your mastery, so
Yep.
it changes the difficulty to 1. So if you just spend 1 action, you have basically a 2 out of 3 chance that you're gonna revive that Shaken Commander.
Okay. So, I use a card, an intelligence card, yeah.
No, you don't have to use any cards. All you have to do is just to declare the action.
Okay. So that's what I'll do. Then I'll revive the commander.
Okay.
So you just need to roll 1 battle die.
Okie dokie then.
You can do it. You can do it. Yeah. What do you say to him to revive him from being shaken?
Right. Come on, man, get together. We're losing here. We can't lose this centre flank. Come on, if we fall here, we fall forever.
I think we
Get
can
the grip. Get in there.
Thank you. Yes, we can do it. Come on, men. All right, nice. So, is that the end of your turn? Your actions?
That was 3, 2 to get there, 1 to do that. That leaves me with an action. Is that right?
Yes.
Now, one thing you can do also is you have the little intelligence tokens. You see where it says it says at free action, you can add tactic tokens to a battle line. So what you can do is you can actually go to on the tile you're on. You can give those give them +1 to say like the archer unit. You could do 2 +1s. So the archer unit is actually would be winning in a battle.
Right.
That's only if they don't take any wounds before. Because you have to roll the skirmish die to see what happens. So you'd have to be lucky to get you could make the missile line stronger than their missile line if you wanted to, and that would be free. That doesn't cost you any turns.
Okay, so we'll do that. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, because I think that's don't do something. This unit's gone.
So is that a response action or is that right now?
It's a free action.
Okay, so you want to do that right now?
Oh, absolutely. Yep. That's.
So you got the tactic token there. You want to roll a skirmish die for me?
Okay.
And wait, you also have charisma. You can refresh units on your tile. Are there any stressed guys on your on that tile while you're there?
Our foot line.
Because you can refresh up to 2 for 1 card as a free action.
Oh, dude, do it. We have 1 missile and 1 foot unit stressed.
Okay, so I'll burn a charisma tile? Or a card?
Yeah, you can burn 1, spend 1 of your charisma.
So
and can you spend more than 1 intelligence tile to give tactics? Because it's free action. You should be able to do that, right?
As long as you have the cards to burn, yeah.
Yes,
Well,
3
2
of them.
intelligence
So
cards. So burn an intelligence card as well, or 2 of them.
burn 2 of them. It gives you 2
Right.
plus. It'll give you 2+1s on the missile line.
Okay, there we go. So spend the charisma to intelligence. Yep.
Yep.
So that's my unit. That's the units here on shaken.
Nice.
And that's the archers or
Yeah.
the missile throwers. They're bolstered now as well.
Yep.
Right.
That's
And now
good.
you can save your intelligence card to that intelligence card. You can use that on the beginning of the battle phase once you figure out which line's going to be attacking, and that's where you can throw your wall of fire.
Yep.
Okay. Right. So that'll do me for this phase then.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want to roll a
Yep,
skirmish?
okay.
die?
Skirmish die. Point.
Oh, so it's commander activates with the foot line. So you have response actions at the start of battle if you want to use them now. Now's the time to use them.
Okay. Sorry. How about
So
zoom
the
in and
one-
roll around?
So you can
So-
kill 2 of the mounted guys right now by using your wall of fire.
Right. Let's do that. That sounds good.
Does it put
And
down
if
a
you
fire
wanted to
token?
win,
Yeah,
it,
how do- What do I
you
do
just-
to signify I've used this then?
to use it, you use your intelligence card and put it in your discard. And this is in response. At the start of the battle, you're applying 2 hits to each line that would be attacking. So that would. But the thing is, if you want to win this battle, we could win the. There's a way that we could actually win with no troops there. You can put a spend another intelligence card, and increase the tactics on the 2 on the. No, you can't do it. Never mind. You won't be able to do it. Never
Remember,
mind.
this is the
Right,
foot line.
I've got
that's
one
gonna be
intelligence
affected.
card to
it's foot line?
spend.
Yeah, the foot line's being activated right now. For this
Oh, it's
skirmish.
the foot line. Oh, sorry. I thought I misread the. I apologize.
So are you going to do a response to drop down the foot
Yep.
line?
So we'll do that. The wall of fire.
And what did it do exactly again?
Applies 2 hits to each line where the dragon army would be the attacker.
Okay. Well, let's apply 2 hits to the dragon army that would be an attacker. Is that saying each battle line or just the attacking one?
No, just the attacking one of the ones that fought this battle. So if it was an all-out battle and he used that ability, he'd be able to hit all the lines. But since only the footmen are fighting, he can hit the footmen for 2 hits.
Okay, so you're going to kill this one, and then you're going to shake this one for the 2 hits.
Right.
Okay?
And then that's my intelligence card.
That's your intelligence card.
Right. Move that. And then skip the battle and end the turn. Remove one of your charisma ability cards. So if I use that, that means we don't take any more hits.
Yeah, you
That
can
ends
actually
up
use
battle.
that now, and it says you skip the battle and end the turn.
Yeah. So that means that he doesn't get the right. So we'll do that. I'll spend that
Yep.
charisma card. That ends the battle.
That's awesome. You basically just walked on that tile with all the fighting going on, started shooting all sorts of spells, and boom, 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 boom. Everyone's like, "Put your head down." It must be Tim, the necromancer. Some called me Tim.
Tim? Yeah. All right, that was a great turn, Torgan.
There we
Sven,
go.
you are up.
All right.
Event card.
I'm gonna event card. Dragging it out. Right
man.
now,
Dragons overhead.
it's 2 stress. Reveal another event card.
Uh-oh.
So everyone
That-
take
all
2
of us?
stress. Yep.
All of us, yeah.
So we both. So that hero me.
Each
2.
hero.
So I'm at 3.
That's good for you, though. You should have 5.
Oh,
Say
right,
what?
okay.
Well,
I'm
5
at
would
5.
not be
That's
good.
significant, isn't it?
What did you say, Colin?
I've now hit 5.
You're at 5? Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get rid of some stress at the end of your turn or by the end of your turn, or else we lose, right?
Yeah, he can't lose another card. If he loses his last card and he has all his stuff spent, we lose the battle. So
Okay. Do I draw another event card now?
Yep.
Drawing. Right now, add 1 Dragon Army foot unit to each battle tile neighboring the active flank. Reveal
Okay.
another event card.
So
Oh!
unit. And that can't do it for that foot unit, so. And another event card. Go ahead.
All right. I'm drawing. This one says
War
activate.
engines.
Of all war engines in any order. I don't. Is there any in play
There's
right
one.
now?
Yeah. If crewed, refresh 2 shaken dragon army units on each battle tile. And that's the Doom Horn. So add refresh 2 shaken units on each tile. Okay, so what do we got here? There's 1, 2. Dang it. And then 1, 2. And 1, 2. Okay. And then it's going to be a skirmish when we get there, but it's your turn first. So what are you going to do? We still have one of the tactic tokens right here to explore, the Sacred Glade tile.
I couldn't get there, could I, Derek? Or should I head over to the Hill Giant?
I'm gonna try and take on the Hill Giant.
Okay.
So if you can get to, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You'll be able to get to the war engine, I think.
Yeah, if you guys have any cards that give you a free action, you could attack that dude.
Do you have we don't have any? Do we have dexterity cards left on our? We have dexterity cards give you extra movement. So if you want to use one of them, you can.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
I don't have any dexterity cards.
No, we have 2 of them that are general for everyone.
Oh.
There were medals.
Okay. Do we want to burn any of those, and I can get to that other piece up there?
Yeah. Do
We're
it.
knee deep in this thing.
Yeah, we need to do it. We need to get it done, man.
All right, I'm moving. That puts me here. I burned two of those dexterity cards.
You can.
Well, you only need to burn 1 to get the 1 action of attacking, right? Do you have charisma?
Yeah,
as a-
Yeah, I would say save one of the dexterity cards for now.
Okay.
So you get 1 dice. If you have charisma as a mastered ability, it drops it down to 1, but right now it's at a 2.
I do not have charisma.
Do you have any charisma cards available for play?
No.
I have not. Yeah, just con.
Do you have anything that kills anybody? Like you have the, you do have the rage thing right there, right? And so you can use your rage. Like just look. Let me see what it says right here on the rage. It says based on your stress level. It says you add 1 tactic token to each enemy line. Or no, is that the wrong one? Yeah, apply. No, it's the Constitution one. Apply extra hits equal to half of your stress, rounded up.
Whoa.
So you would automatically, by just after you roll the dice, no matter what you got, if you just spent a one of your Constitution cards for that, you'll automatically get 3 hits. Or yeah, you'll get 3 hits.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
The only problem is if you get a woe. Now, Adam, if he gets a woe and he doesn't have any more stress, does he have to flip a card, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll your battle die after you've discarded your Constitution card. And let's see what happens.
So I just rolled a skirmish die, right?
Battle.
Why am I not seeing that? Because I don't. Sorry, I do not see that for some
It's not
reason.
in the collection.
It's on the far right. If you go to the far top right corner, underneath your right next to your settings token, there's 3 lines with 3 dots. It's called collections. You click on that and scroll all the way to the very bottom. You'll see rollable tables. One will say battle dice. One will say skirmish die.
Okay, a little slower. I'm trying to catch up here. Where's it at again?
It's on the far right corner of the screen where you have like your chat windows at. You see how there's like the chat window, the library window, a journal window. There's one called collections. It's right next to the cog that looks like my settings.
I think right now, just go ahead and roll it for me.
Okay.
I'm not seeing it.
You got 1 hit plus all of half your stress, and you kill this guy. How many stress did you have?
Yes, 5.
5.
So you get an equipment card too.
Yes, you automatically got 3.
3 equipment cards?
No, you have 3 hits, so you automatically get an equipment card.
All right. Free action. Refresh a shaken commander on your tile.
I have to get someone over that tile for that.
Okay.
All right, let me shrink that size down for you.
Thank you.
There. Now you can move it to your character. Make sure on
Right.
those equipment cards you're putting them right on your, like atop of your character, so we know who's has control of them. Okay, so that was 4. It's recovery, so you can do your recovery phase.
And that's I can bring some cards back then for recovery.
Yeah, you can bring back a card and get back 1 stress. You're not maxed out on your stress.
Okay.
And now it's skirmish. Do you want to roll a skirmish die?
Yes.
Oh, commander and mounted. Commander's shaken, so that doesn't matter.
But our commander's not.
Right. Add 3 barricades to any alliance line on this battle tile.
So did I just put them on the right flank or no?
Well, the center flank is active, so it has to be on that,
Oh, okay.
because that's the battle commander. So what line do you want to add the barricades to? The foot, mounted?
Foot, and what's the bottom one? Is that the mounted or the?
Well, in this battle tile, it's only foot or missile.
Oh,
Yeah, use the missile or give it to the missile guys.
okay.
Okay, and then the mounted goes. I will pull that card for you. Roll 3 battle die. Apply hits to the mounted line. Remove any alliance unit that takes a hit. Wow. Not even woe. It doesn't matter. We don't have any, but they might get woes. So 1, 2, 3. They got 1 woe. So their entire mounted line is shaken, which is great. Okay. That's the end of that turn. Next up is Auric.
Okay. Oh, let's see. What's the event card going to reveal for us today? Right now, add 1 tactic token to each dragon army line on the active flank. Well, that's bullpucky.
Okay, done.
And it's a skirmish. So let's see. What can I do? What can I do? So I can head up and kill that priest and try to kill some of those guys up top, or I could.
I mean, there's this tactic right here.
Yeah, I could go get that tactic. Part of me wants to help out our lines there, over there where the battle is going to take place. We're going to get a skirmish.
I mean, it's got, yeah, those. That is pretty brutal.
I don't want to waste our tokens that are on there. That someone spent their turn doing that. I'm going to spend my intelligence, and I'm going to teleport since that's a wilderness tile, and I'm going to jump on the foothills, and I'm going to try to see if I can help out this. So that's going to cost me 1 intelligence, right? And
so how did you get to the? Where's the foothills again?
The foothills is right where I moved my character because it has a wilderness. I used my wilderness sense to teleport to a wilderness tile.
I'm sorry,
So
I'm
I just moved.
trying
I
to
just
find
tell-
the foothills.
It's the
The battle
It's
tile.
the-
Gotcha.
It's
yeah,
the battle tile, the center line.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, so I just basically teleported over there, and I'm going to, and I used my intelligence card to do that as my first action. Then I'm going to use, because I have wild shape, I can add 1 tactic token to any line. If you have if you're on a wilderness tile, add 3.
Whoa.
So I'm spending that strength to do that.
Which line?
And I'm going to put it on, let's see, currently they have 4. So I can either really make the archer line really powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on the archer line because that guarantees us a win on the archer line. Where if I put it on the foot line, it won't do anything.
Okay.
Because they have 4. Let's see what else I can do. I want to try to maximize what I can do on this tile here. Let's see. I'm going to also use a wisdom to add a tactic token to your tile. If you're on a wilderness tile, add 2 tactic tokens. I'm going to use that one real quick. Actually, no, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to save that one. And what's the other one do? Remove 1 dragon army unit of any wilderness battle tile. I'm going to do that. So let's see. Let's see. What will that do? I'm going to remove one of the dragon army footman units. Just remove it.
Done and done.
Okay, and then I'm going to spend another wilderness tile to use grasping vines, or not, that was grasping vines. That I'm going to use animal allies, and I'm going to add 2 tactic tokens to the foot line.
Whoa.
And I am then. Let's see. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4 actions for me to do that. So that should be all my actions.
Okay. Wow. Can't respite because you're on a battle tile, so let's do the skirmish die.
Okay, not infantry, not infantry. Anything but infantry. Anything but infantry. Oh yes, archers.
Pull
So
the
we
card.
can hit them. All right, archers, 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 archers. Okay. We get roll 2 battle dice, apply hits to any line, roll 1 extra die, battle die for each hero on the battle tile. Yes, there's 2 of us on here, so we're gonna do 4 dice. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see, battle dice. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so 1 woe. So that's the. I'm gonna move this other way, right here. So you got 2, 3, 4 hits on the air missile line, right?
On any line, it said, right? So you can hit.
What do you want to do?
Apply hits to any line. So does that mean I can only hit it to 1 line, or can I do all 4 hits to different locations?
Well, it says any line. So
Okay.
apply hits to any line. So yeah.
I personally.
So I was thinking you've sent a volley and the volley's all landing, in the it's the same vicinity.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide. Do we want to take out? Because the problem is, if I take out 2 archers, we'll still be winning in archers. But that's really all I'll be able to do with that.
Right.
Yeah, just go ahead and take out the 2 archers.
Okay.
I was thinking about wiping out the.
So that means all these tactic tokens of yours are gone, right?
Correct.
On that line. Okay. And this one is gone from them, right?
Yep, they fought.
Gotcha. Okay. So after battle, remove this card. Does that mean remove it from the deck?
Yeah, removed from the game.
All right, let me do that really quick. That was number 21. Okay. Okay, wow, that was crazy. Next up is Cleriton.
Okay. I am going to go.
What event card?
Yes. It's like, just. Is this event cards? I think so. Center flank, all out battle.
Oof. Okay.
Oh, we need to get a +1 on the infantry line. Just a +1.
Okay. I can do that. At least I believe so. Let me just double check.
Let's keep in mind we could end this if we get these tactic tokens off the board. Like that wins the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I just need to scroll all the way back up to where I'm at. All right, I'm going to go 1, spend a wisdom card to do a bless to add 2 to the foot line.
Add 2 to the foot line. 2 tactic tokens?
That'd be 2 tactic tokens.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go 2, 3. I'm gonna pick up the item.
Well, hold on.
Or pick up the.
You can't go to that tile unless you hit trail first.
Oh, so I have to go through the trail then?
Yeah, you can't go
And there's
through
a
the
wyvern
Dragon
there.
Army side.
Okay, that was a little hard to tell. Okay.
What does the poison thing do for you? After you roll a battle die in a conflict with a vile champion, add 1 hit.
Oh, that's cool.
Now you need 4 to kill a wyvern.
Yeah, I'm quickly taking a look back through my things, trying to see if there's anything.
If we have any equipment cards that would help, anything like that.
Okay, so I wouldn't get any bonus for decks, but we also have 2 of the free use decks cards, so that could give me another 2 dice. Plus, if I use my potion, that'll give me a free hit. So that would be 3 dice plus a free hit if I spent both of those.
If you can do that.
Or should we wait till Arjan's next turn so he can just kill the wyvern?
I mean, we
That's
want
on
him
you.
to take that hill giant and take the tactic token on his next turn, right? So if you can get rid of that wyvern for him, if you could, then that would be ideal, I think. 'Cause
I
that frees
could.
him up.
I
Yeah,
would just
that
have
would-
to burn through a lot of things.
That's
So I
fine.
just don't
but
know.
We're coming
All
down
right.
to the wire. We really need to. Yeah.
So yeah, I will go here for 2, then for 3.
Actually, it's free there. That's that.
All right. All
yeah,
right.
it's on a half.
Oh, never mind. It was part. He stopped though. Never
Yeah,
mind.
He stopped and
He
did an
stopped.
action.
Okay. Then I'm going to spend the 2.
I love the internet.
The internet gods are fickle beings indeed.
The 2 decks card, put them on the discard pile down.
Okay.
So that would mean I would get 3 dice to roll. I need to get 3 hits.
So do you have the actions for each of those? Because
He has to spend 2 actions. Yeah, that would be.
Can you clarify that again, please? Because in order, you have to burn a dex, but you also have to burn another action in order to get an extra die.
All right, then.
You can only use 1
Then
of the dexterity
remove
cards, but you
the
got 4
2
hits.
Well, then, because I said I was going to do that, remove 2 of the tactic tokens from the foothills.
Gotcha. Okay, so if you got 4 hits, you killed this sucker. Well done. You ran up there, faced off this wyvern's like, come down and snap at you, clawing at you. You just bash the hell out of it.
And I also got a stress.
Okay.
As I said, don't forget to remove the
You
tokens
already
from
did.
the
Yeah.
foothills.
Okay, so
I think I just have slow internet. Sorry.
yeah, it's okay. You have a respite phase, so if you want to do that really quick.
I will simply get back my last wisdom card.
Okay.
That'll be
So-
the end of my turn.
Yeah. So the full out battle says add 3 barricades. We only have spaces for 2 of them. So I'll add those. And then the enemy is shaken. So we're starting from the center, and they have 3, and we have 3. So that means that they go for the foot. Roll 3 battle die, apply hits to the foot line. So 1, 2, 3. That's 3 hits, 1 woe. And that kills that foot line and that pole line. These tactics are done.
Yep.
Yeah, they held together well.
Yeah,
You
they
know.
did. So now we're on the missile line, and it is you. So do you want to pull your missile card, Cleriton?
Yes. Okay. Never for one second. My screen won't fit all the stuff.
Want me to do it?
Where's
Missile's at the very
it's
bottom.
mounted? That's very weird. Look
Yeah, those
at
got
the
switched around.
next 3 missile unit cards. Reveal one of them and discard the other 2.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I don't know how we can do that in Roll20.
Oh, you just
I have to
Just-
draw 3 cards. Or wait,
you
look
just-
at the next 3 unit cards. Reveal one of them and so I just draw another. That
Just
would be
draw-
the best we could do with this.
No, just draw 3 of them, and you discard. Get to use one of
You
them,
pick-
the
yeah,
way
you
you
pick
pick,
the one you
and then the
want.
other ones get all discarded.
Go ahead, do that.
Okay.
You get to pick the one that's best for us.
So I'm gonna move this out of the way.
Yep. So 1, 2,
Got some choices.
3. Did I get a third one?
So these are the 3 options
Ma-
you've got: militia archer, armored crossbow, or battle mages.
Oh, you could remove all their mounted guys.
Whoa!
I could.
That would be useful.
Apply 2 hits mounted. Roll 2 battle dice mounted. Alliance commander is ready. Remove dragon army units that take a hit. Apply 1 hit to the missile line. Apply hits to the missile line equal to the difference in combat. Or shake the dragon army commander.
What are you thinking?
I would roll the 3 battle dice and kill the mounted line.
Mhm.
You know what? I'll do that.
Okay.
All right, I'm rolling now.
Cool.
1, 2, 3. What'd I get?
2.
2 stress.
2 blows and a hit.
So we lose 2 barricades.
That'd be the best, and remove one of their mounted line.
Oh,
And they
hold
lose-
on. Do we get that barricade that we didn't use back?
No.
No.
Oh.
And since
Here,
this
here,
attacked
where's the
them,
track-
did they
where's
lose
the
their
track?
tactic token?
Yes, they did because that unit fought.
Gotcha. Okay. That was a pretty good one. That wasn't so bad.
Actually, can I take the hits instead of the the barricades?
Yeah. 2 of them?
I'm on that tile, right?
Yeah.
So I can only take 1. Never mind.
Okay.
I'll just let it go as it did.
Okay.
How does that work?
Which line was that? That was the missile line. So now it's the mounted, and they obviously do the mounted, so I'll pull that card.
Colin, if you wanted to know how it works, if you're on a tile where battle's taking place,
Yep.
and you want to prevent your army from taking damage, you can absorb the damage on your character and take it as stress.
Right.
And that way it prevents the damage happening to them. It happens to us instead.
All right.
If you
I
want-
better not do that with my character right now.
Okay.
Pretty
Fortunately. Or else I
stressed.
would take one as well.
Okay, well, they didn't have anything to hit on the mounted line, and they didn't roll any woe, so we're at the end of this turn. Arjan, you are up.
Gotcha. Well, okay. So now that the wyvern's dead, so actually before I move anywhere,
Like,
before I
flew
move
down and
anywhere,
Cleriton ran over. No!
Yeah. we're gonna use a con card to reduce my stress by 2, and then we're gonna run over towards this hill giant, mighty strike to kill it.
Roar!
I take 3 stress.
Well worth it.
Still worth it. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, and then 4 to inspect this thing.
Okay, so this is the woods. And the woods is number 64.
Arjun, Wyvern's Bane,
Yeah.
terror to all giants.
As you lead Alliance archers through the woods, you find the perfect spot from which to rain arrows down onto the dragon army. You may remove 1 Alliance missile unit from the mountains tile. If you do, apply 3 hits to the dragon army mounted line on the left flank and shake the dragon army commander on the left flank.
Let's
wanna
do it.
that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so remove 1 Alliance missile unit from the mountains tile. We don't have any.
Can't.
Oh man!
Oh darn. Okay.
Oh, damn it!
just a little too late for this. Oh, whoops.
Oh well, the tactic token's gone, so That's
And then for the respite phase, I'm gonna regain two stress, and I might just chill out here for a minute.
yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tactic tokens or 4 items to inspect left.
So if you don't have the units, sorry to jump in, but if you don't have the units to remove, that means that doesn't work.
Correct.
All right. Okay.
You didn't roll or
Hold
take
it.
an
Oh.
event card.
That's right. Okay. If the Dragon Army commander on the active flank is ready, activate their commander power. Otherwise, refresh that commander. The active flank. Okay, so they. Okay,
Center
so
guy.
the center guy becomes ready, and then the
Wisdom,
second
The
one.
Death Knight.
Add 2 fire tokens in total to an alliance line or lines on the active flank.
Oh, easy choice. What do you want to do?
One on the front foot line, and then one on the mounted line.
Perfect. And it's going to be a skirmish. You want to take a skirmish die?
Yep, let's do that.
All right. Ah, man. He's got refreshed, too. So let's deal with Commander Greystone. Add 3 barricades to any alliance line.
Well, wait until we get to the. He hasn't done his turn yet, has he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's done. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, we just pulled that late. Okay, so 3 barricades. We can only do 2 of them. And then add 1 unit to each Dragon Army line. Shake the Alliance Commander. Oh, God. So let's do this. 1, 2.
Oh, he just got back into the fight too.
Yeah. 3. Well, he's a Death Knight too, so he came up and he like pulled in his all the dead soldiers. He raised them up from the ground. They like came up ready to attack. Our commander saw the dead coming back to life, freaked the hell out, and started like shaking. And he's just like, we're not gonna win. We're all gonna die. Oh God, help us. Oh, Paladin,
I'm
where are
gonna
you?
slap him again. Get it, gut man.
All right, so it's the foot line that attacks. The Dragon Army clearly wins.
Oh gosh. All right. Each woe resulting in this fight is a hit. Damn it. Roll 4 battle die. Ugh. It doesn't
Hits
matter.
to the foot line. Yeah.
And the woes don't matter now. So
Yeah,
okay.
they also count as a hit, so they might still woe themselves. It's just it also counts as a hit.
Well, it would count as a hit rather than a woe.
Oh, is that how that works?
I
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
Okay, well that is that. So next up is Torgon. Event card.
Right. My character's in a wee bit of trouble here.
You need to
So,
get
yeah,
off
we'll
a
do
battle
that.
tile and do
Yeah,
the rest
don't
of
do.
the phase.
And basically get stuff. Okay, right. The left flank becomes the active flank. Lovely.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's that.
And your
So-
turn.
I want to get off the battle tile. If I go to the trail, that doesn't use an action, is that right?
It does to instigate it, yeah.
All right, so that's 1 action to get me here.
I don't know where here is,
Yep.
but you can move it. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, the trail.
Yeah, and just use all 3 of your actions to remove stress.
Or can I get would it better get my charisma back?
You could,
Right.
yeah.
So get rid of 2 stress and get a charisma back.
Well, for each respite phase, right, you get 2 things. So
I thought it was based off of actions. My bad.
no, if
Okay,
you have
right.
extra actions, then you get an extra respite for that, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I want to basically use the rest of my actions to power up again, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well, how many? So you have 3 actions and your
3
respite.
actions left, yes.
So you could do 6, like that's 8, right?
A total of 4 respite, so yeah, 8.
So you can get however many stress back, and then however many cards back that equal up to a
Right.
total of 8.
So I'll use 4 of that to get my. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll take me down to 1 stress, and then I'll get. Oh, I can get 4 cards back in. Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to do, or needed to do more than anything, because
Yeah.
if not, my character's absolutely useless. He's on his way out.
Yeah, if you get out, then we all get out. So that's good.
Right. Let's not do that. Not my first time in the game. Don't want to wipe everybody out. That would be a bit bad.
Yeah. Okay.
That's still terrible. Okay, so that's my bit done.
So that's your respite. Now it's going to be an all-out battle. Activate commander powers at the start. One is shaken. Oh, yeah. Tatina is shaken. Loyang Charfinger, add 2 barricades to the Dragon Army line that has the most units without barricades. Okay, well, that's the foot line. And then it's all out. So foot line, the Dragon Army goes. Where are you? Roll battle die equal to the number of Dragon Army foot units. Oh my gosh. So 6 battle die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 2 hits. And then 1 woe. So do you want to kill a guy for the woe? For the stress?
Yeah.
For the Dragon Army?
Let's do that, Mr. Rebel.
And then 2 hits. Let's do that barricade first. So 1 hit. Do you want to stress one of the foot line? Or
Yeah, stress one. That's
all right. So now it's the archer.
let's try and keep as many troops in action because we'll try and recover them.
Roll 3 battle die. Apply hits to the mounted line. 1, 2, 3.
Barricades are double?
3 hits. So we're just going to stress each of them, right?
Yep.
And now it's the mounted line, and you have the mounted line. So pull a mounted line card and see what it does.
Okay.
So it's the purple hexagon.
No, it's the unit. Oh, there it is. Right. Okay.
The order got mixed up somehow.
Okay. Apply 2 hits to the foot line. Apply hits to the foot line equal to twice the difference in combat strength. Shape the Dragon Army commander. Right. There's a major difference. How many?
So this is the mounted line. So apply hits to the foot line equal to twice the difference in combat strength. Is that
the combat strength? It's combat strength of the mounted versus the mounted. So it'd be like, so it would still be 2. It'd be 2 or 2 because it's a difference of 1. When twice the difference would be 2. So
doesn't matter then.
You can do 2 hits to the mounted line, or to the foot line. I'm sorry. But it's
they're already shaken, aren't they? That's what that symbol
Commander's
is.
not shaken.
No, the foot line. There's 2 units shaken. Is that right?
Yeah.
So I can wipe 2 units out.
Well, they have barricades, so it has to hit barricade first.
Oh right. Oh, what about the ones on the left? Oh right. So any unit with barricades you have to hit.
So this whole
Yep.
line, yeah, it
Yes.
always has to be the barricades first. I honestly,
So
in my
remove-
opinion, I think shaking the Dragon Army commander is best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's not a bad idea.
But it's up to you,
Okay,
it's
well-
yours, but
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll shake the Dragon Army commander then.
at least it stops him from throwing down more barricades.
Right. Okay, that works.
Okay. So that is the end of the battle phase. Sven, you're up.
All right, event card.
Yeah.
Right flank. Right flank is becomes active.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's the really bad one.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Just looked over on it like,
Here's here. Sorry.
But we're all raced over to the left flank now. It's
Everyone's just running back and forth trying to help with the battle.
Getting our
do the
stuff
mission.
today, aren't we? I'm going to move forward and attack the assassin.
Nice. Okay. So that's 1. To attack is going to be your second action. Are you have Dex as a mastery?
I do not. So
Do you
I'm
have a
playing.
Dex card?
We did. They're gone now.
Okay,
Bummer.
so no more right now. So really, you have 1 dice to use.
No, he doesn't. He has. You don't worry about dice. You remember, you're stressed. If you're stressed, you use a con card. You kill him instantly because you'll get 3
I
hits if
thought there
you're.
was a trick to this. Okay,
Right.
I'm going to
You
burn
don't-
con card.
You don't care who you fight. You just kill him.
Spin smashing.
So you see that assassin trying to sneak around, and you just walk right up to him, cleave his head off his shoulders. He drops down to the ground, and you pick his pocket. So take an equipment card.
Okay. Boom. Response: at the start of the battle, add 2 alliance units to your battle tile.
That's good. It doesn't say you have to be on it.
Start calling you Sven Shadowstalker.
All right,
That
so I'm going
also-
to shrink this down for you.
Okay, thank you.
If you use that, that would be a good one because the battle tile we're on right now kind of sucks.
I was thinking of the same, so I wish to use it.
Okay. Well, let's deal with this first because that was only 2 actions. You have 2 more. So you want to examine that thing?
I do.
All right, so that's Sacred Glade. Let's see what that says. That's 86. Come on now. The ancient warriors of the glade salute you, their spectral blades held aloft. Before fading away, they open the gatehouse door, allowing you access to the upper valley trail, which was already opened by Auric. Flip the gatehouse tile to the ruins side, already done. If it's already flipped, reduce the stress of heroes on the Sacred Glade tile to 0. Even though you didn't want that, you have no more stress.
It's all right. I could build it.
No!
Just run around some wyverns. That ought to stress you out.
Shout over to Western Krynn to bring some undead over here. Like, I got you. All right, you have 1 more turn. You can use that for respite, or you can use it to try to do this refresh thing.
I do.
Alliance units.
Yeah, I want to refresh.
So this would be a wisdom. So you have that equipment card that does that, but you also have a wisdom ability here if you want to try to do it here.
Well, he has wisdom as a mastery.
So you would only have to do a 1 if you want to use your final action to do this.
I do.
All right. Do you want to roll a battle tile? You want me to?
I'm still having difficulties trying to find it. Derek's been giving me trying to help me in the back.
Okay.
Please roll for me.
I rolled a woe, but it doesn't matter because you already had. Well, it does matter, right?
Well, the thing it comes down to it is
Because he had to get a 1.
he has to lose a card basically. When you get a woe and you don't have any more stress, you have to flip a card.
All right. So you lose a card. Sorry, man.
Unless you want to use one of your free actions to reduce your stress by 2, and then you can push yourself back to 4. That's a free action, right? You can do that anytime.
Yeah, he could do that at any time.
So you could drop your stress down by 1 and just drop the con card because you're gonna have to lose a card anyway. So
Okay, so then that would be 2 con cards I burnt on
just
this.
1. Oh yeah, burn. You burnt 1 to use your ability, and one to do that. Yep.
2. Total of 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it is the battle phase. Did you want to use your equipment card to?
Did you want a respite?
Yeah.
I did want to use the battle card, the one that I just picked up.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll use that in just 1 second. You can get your 2 cards back with a respite if you want.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and do that. And then the equipment card that you're using is the response. So at the start of battle, which is what we're on right now, add 2 alliance units to your battle tile. So this is.
He's not on a battle tile.
But it doesn't say. I
Yeah,
thought
it doesn't say. Usually it says you have to be on the tile, right?
Oh, but it says on yours, so I'm assuming that means his character has to be there.
Yeah,
never mind.
Well,
It's
I
your
don't
call.
know. I mean, I'm trying to look at the other ones to see if they specify or not. Is that it? On your battle tile. Don't the abilities usually say the tile you're on? Start a battle, refresh all units in 1 line on your tile, to your battle tile. So yeah, this says on your tile, this is on your tile, this is to your battle tile. So I think it's going to be different. So I'm going to allow you to add 2 alliance units. What 2 alliance units do you want to add? I'm going to get rid of that card.
Guys,
So it's going to be this right flank here.
should I put one on looks like we're missing a hole in the middle section here. Put one there and then put one on foot.
Well, I mean, you can put them anywhere. It doesn't really matter because we're going to lose no matter where you put it. And the only place we could actually possibly get, like, I mean, if you put it on the mounted line, you'd still be tied because they have tactic tokens that tie it. So no matter where you put it, you're going to lose. We're going to lose troops. So it doesn't really matter. It's your call.
All right, just put them both on foot then.
Okay, so let's do this. All right. Okay, and it's all-out battle, so let's have our commanders who are both ready to fight. Lord Dervil of Starmount, add 2 units to any alliance line that has 1 to 3 units. So 2 units to either the foot or the mounted. What do you want to do?
Put them to the 2 units to the foot.
And then Jorel Morg, add 1 tactic token to the Dragon Army foot and missile lines. Oh boy. Okay, and here we go. So obviously it's the bad guy's foot, the Dragon Army. Roll 3 battle dice, apply hits to the mounted line. 1, 2, 3, 2 hits. So that shakes 1, shakes 2. Obviously the missile line is going to be with the Dragon Army. Roll 4 battle die, apply hits to the missile line. Each woe resulted during this fight removes a Dragon Army missile unit. Wow. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 woe! All right. So 2 missile units are gone. And these tactic tokens are gone. And now it's the mounted line, and that's them. They have the numbers. Each woe resulted during this fight. It also counts as a hit. Reveal another mounted line. Shake the alliance commander if they're already shaken. No. Okay, and that's it. So, could have gone worse. I'm not going to complain. Let's move over to Ulrich.
Okay, grabbing event card. Also, no one flipped the used dexterity card for the honor. So I can't flip that one if you want to flip it so we don't accidentally think we still have it. Just realized it's sitting there.
Gotcha.
Center flank becomes active flank. Yay! All out battle.
Oh, here, let me do this.
All right, just push that right there. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, it's going to be an all out battle. This is going to suck for us.
Center flank.
All I can do is I only got 1 ability card left.
Is there any way you could get over here to look at this tactic token?
1 second. Which tactic token are you talking about?
The ancient monolith on the far left. Well, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 to get there. Oh, 3. And then since you...
1.
So once you get to the mountain road, you can auto go to ancient monolith because it's a road.
Yeah, I could do that.
3 to get there. And then the 4th would be to examine it.
Yeah. Before I do that, I'm going to spend my last wisdom card and give tactics 2 tactic tiles because this is a wilderness to the missile rank link, so they have 2 tactic tiles, giving them at least the advantage on missile. And then what I was going to do is I will go ahead and I'm going to spend one of my actions to see if I can bring back the commander because he's shaken. So I'm going to go ahead and I only need a 1 because intelligence is one of my abilities or one of my masteries.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to, I just need 1 hit. And I'm going to roll a battle die.
Yeah!
So he's back. And then I'm going to move to the trail. And I'll save my last action so I can respite and get some cards back. So I'm going to get back a stress. I'm going to get back a wisdom, a strength, and an intelligence.
Okay.
And that will be that. So let's do an all-out battle in the middle.
All right. Add 3 barricades to any alliance line. Doesn't matter because they already have them. And then add 1 unit to each Dragon Army line. Shake the alliance commander. Ugh. Ugh. He's raising the dead all over, man. This is crazy. Okay, and then the missile is there, or the foot is theirs. Shake the Alliance commander, already done. If they're already shaken, apply 3 hits to the line with the fewest units. Oh my gosh!
Fewest units is 0.
Yes.
Well, it's the only one left. So 3 barricades. 1, 2, 3. And then they have the... No, they don't. You have the missile. By 1. So go ahead and pull your missile.
Alrighty. Missile card. Here we go. It says here, shake the Dragon Army commander, remove all tactic tokens from the Dragon Army lines, and reveal another missile card. Awesome.
That's
Okay.
great.
We needed that. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Shake 3 units in any line, or roll 3 battle dice and apply the hits to the foot line. So I'm going to shake... Well, I don't know. Is it better to shake the missile line or to try to take out the foot line on this one? Because we lost our tactics tokens.
Right.
So...
What do you mean we lost them? I thought they lost their tactic
No, we
tokens.
used our tactic tokens, so they're not there anymore. That's
Yeah.
the +1s. Those are gone now. So I'm trying to see if there's a way to keep the missile line stronger, but because honest, no matter what we do with the foot line or the mounted line, there's nothing we can do about it.
Before we finish up, I'm going to use one of my abilities that I can use during this phase when we're drawing cards, called Spies on the Inside, which allows us to draw another card to add onto this current card's effect. I just need to spend a charisma.
You can do that right now, then. Then we'll
yes.
do that.
I
Then
think
I'll
it's
hit the
only on...
missile line.
Hold on. I think
It just
a character
says-
can only do it on their battle phase. You can't do it on someone
Only
else's
on
battle
theirs?
phase.
Okay.
And I'll just hit the missile line with the 3 shaken.
Okay. Missile line.
Yeah, it just says after a unit card is revealed.
Yeah, any of your powers, in order to use them, it has to be your full scope of a turn rather than someone else's.
Okay.
Okay, so then what else? That was the mounted line. All right. Dragon Army. Oh, that's not the right one. Sorry. Add 1 fire token to 2 alliance lines. Where do you want to add them?
Well, there's only 2 places that are open, so we got fireballs everywhere. Is that supposed to be his power word kill?
I don't know what it is.
One
He's
my
shaking
signal,
at this point,
unleash
too.
hell.
He's like, die! All right, so activate commander powers. That's done. Okay, our work is done. Cleriton.
Okay, let's first things first, draw my card. Okay, add 1 Dragon Army foot unit to each battle tile neighboring the active flank. Reveal another card.
Can't. They're maxed out.
On both sides?
Well, this
Yep.
side can. They're missing 1. Foot unit.
Oh, we said foot unit? Foot unit? Oh, never mind. I saw
Yep.
that. There's a blank.
So the other one's back down.
Sorry.
Okay.
And now I gotta draw another card.
Gotcha.
It's down by where my
I see.
where the character sheets are, or character things. Left flank becomes the active flank. All out battle.
Okay. So let's deal with that after your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay. So I am who is currently on my tile?
Ulrich
Who?
and Torgen.
Are any of you guys stressed?
Yes.
I've
What's
already
your
got
stress at?
I'm at 3.
Okay, I'm going to... Is that con or charisma? That looks like I'm a con, so I'm going to spend my con card to bring you down to 0 stress.
Nice.
All right. Then I'm going to do 1 movement to go onto the left flank. Dang it. Couldn't touch my character for a second there. There I am. All right. So then from there, I can only use a power once. I'm going to spend 2 of my wisdom cards, 1 wisdom card to add 2 tactic tokens to our foot line, and another wisdom card to kill one of their foot line.
Wow. So what does it mean by killed? Because does the barricade soak it up?
It just says remove one. It just says remove one
Yeah, no
dragon
hits, just kill it.
army unit.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna shift
So
it over.
it's my spiritual hammer and bless were the 2 powers I just used.
Awesome.
And can we pick which one? Because can we hit the one that has the barricade?
Yes, because it just says remove.
Done.
Okay, so that was 1 to move there, 2, 3 to get to here, and then I'm going to use my last
So did
action to
using
pick
your
up this.
stress removing power, take an action?
I don't believe so. It's
that's just a
just
card.
one of my free things.
Well,
Yeah, it's one of my cards.
If it doesn't say it's free, then using a power is an action.
Okay, my 2 wisdom ones are response, so those ones wouldn't. But my constitution one would. So then I will
If
end
you
my
want
turn
to.
there.
If you want to, the con thing only gives me back 2 instead of giving back 3. Just spend a con. That way you still have the action. So spend your con card, but just use the con card as a free action. It doesn't use your power, and it doesn't take a turn to do it. So you still will heal me, but
All
you
right,
still have your turn.
I thought that
Yeah.
actually did. You spent the con card.
that's
there
actually
is-
a much.
Yeah, so
That
you
is
did at the start. You spent the con card, and then you removed the 3 stress. So that wasn't an action. I thought.
it-
He used
It
it, to
was
activate
to
a
use
power.
it. But if I just use the card itself, then it's a free action. So I will do that instead.
Okay.
Is that all right?
It
Okay,
just doesn't.
and
It's
then-
not as potent, is all. So
Yeah. So instead of completely healing, you only drop down 2, and then I spend my last action to pick up the exclamation point.
All right, ancient monolith. Let's see what that is. So ancient monolith is 62. Mystic runes carved by ancient rulers adorn this monolith. The sigil glows with crimson light. Add the delayed blast fireball event card to the bottom of the event deck. All right, so 29.
uh-oh.
Interesting.
I'm scared when it says fireball, because that means it could hurt us too, right?
I'm not sure what it says. So
Well,
29.
don't
No, it's
jinx
he
us.
trusted in
I'll just-
fireballs, eh? What can I say? Nothing but troll.
Yeah, this is your fault. How did this happen?
It is my fault. I didn't read the potion properly. What I thought was whiskey was actually
let's read
potion
the label.
fireball.
Like, let me take a swig of this.
Explodes. All right, now it's time for combat.
Okay, that's not bad though. Well, you can do respite if you want.
Oh right, yeah. I'll respite to take back 2 of my.
We only have 2 tactic tokens left too, right? So we're
Yep.
getting there. All right. So your respite phase is over. Battle, all out battle. Activate commander powers. Center
None of them can activate.
Wait, who's active? Left flank. Okay.
Left flank. None of them can activate
So,
their powers.
You have the foot
And-
line, so you want to draw it?
Sure. Let me just find it real quick. That's mounted. Apply 2 hits to the mounted line. Roll 3 battle dice. Apply hits to the mounted line. I'll kill the one mounted line that's not in a barricade.
Well, the first hit always has to hit a barricade.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the point of
Fine.
the
Then I'll
barricades.
roll the die.
Okay.
I'll roll the dice. 1, 2, 3.
Ah. So you take
How many
one
woes?
stress,
Gosh dang it!
and 1 hit takes away that barricade.
All right. So that was to our foot line. So stress one of our foot.
Oh no! Oh yeah,
I've rolled.
we're good. Yeah, we're good.
I've rolled
We're good.
so many woes this game.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so it's the archer line. That's them. So I'm going to pull that really quick. Roll 3 battle die. Apply hits to missile line. 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
That's 2 hits. Doesn't matter. Fortunately, there was no
And
woe I was hoping for. And then you have the mounted.
Okay, Alliance
Get
card.
'em.
Apply 2 hits to any line. Refresh 2 Alliance units. So that's does both. So let's kill 2 of the foot units
We
on
can't
their
kill.
line.
We gotta kill. We can only kill
Oh,
one
right,
of them
we have
because you have to get rid of the barricade and then
Yeah.
kill the one that's
Okay, yeah, let's do that. It's I couldn't tell they were barricaded.
It's okay.
And then refresh our foot line units that were stressed.
Foot line and foot line. Okay, so there's 1 stress foot line and 3 stress mounted lines. All right,
Okay.
that is it. That's a good round. Okay. Arjan,
Yeah.
you're up.
Alrighty then. First up, it's the event card. What do we got?
Maneuver.
If the Dragon Army commander on the active flank is ready, activate their commander power. Otherwise, refresh that commander. Active flank. Okay, they refresh, and then draw another card.
Yay!
Add 2 fire tokens in total to an alliance lines or on the active flank.
Well,
I don't have any missiles.
so
Yeah.
might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Do you want to do the
That
whole
was-
missile or 1 on missile, 1 on mounted?
Let's do both on missile for right now.
Okay.
Just in case we somehow get more mounted dudes.
Gotcha.
And then it's a skirmish at the end of this. Okay, cool. So I'm really, really busted up. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then get 2 respites, and then that will be my turn. So I can get all of my stuff back.
Awesome. Okay. And then you want to roll your skirmish die?
Skirmish die.
Oh, commander. Ugh. Add 2 barricades.
I'm getting a sense of deja vu here. Because this is like the exact same way how my previous turn went.
I thought we like shook that guy already.
Yeah, it just came back. Okay, so add 2 barricades to the Dragon Army line that has the most units without. So that's this one. Most units is this line. Okay, and then it's the foot line. And so it's the Dragon Army that goes. Each woe resulted in this fight also counts as a hit. Reveal another foot card.
Okay, that says also counts as a hit, which means it would also woe them if they...
You're right. Oh man. Oh. See, I'm so quick to delete the cards that I should have.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We all make
4
mistakes.
battle die. Apply hits to the foot line. So 1,
Well,
2,
goodbye,
3,
foot line.
4, 3 hits.
Okay, not this time, all right. So we just stress the remaining foot line.
You guys should just
Does
let
that-
me roll the battle
Well, no,
dice.
wait. If you stress the
Oh,
remaining foot
That's
line,
right, yeah. Okay,
we
so
got to
we're
keep
gonna
1.
Yeah, we have to keep 1, so I guess we'll just kill some of the dudes that are already stressed then.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
They're all stressed. Yeah. Okay. Good call. And that is
Is
the
our
end.
mounted line also stressed?
The entire line.
And that line's
I
about
can't
One
hold
guy
it
is
down.
saving us.
Oh, no.
Dusk, you suck.
It's like, I thought you guys were heroes.
Her-
What's happening here?
Her chicken exploded and she never recovered.
Yes. It exploded before she could send it across the
Okay, we
battlefield.
need to get these. We need to get these last 2 ones ASAP.
All right, Torgan, you are up.
Right. Well, I'm gonna pop over here. Start off, and then let's have a look.
Pull your event card, please.
Oh yeah. Good. Right. Maybe I'll do nothing.
We all forget.
Oh, that's a medal. Oops. What was that? I pulled the wrong card there. Sorry.
Yeah, just delete it and pull another.
It's God, what's it gonna be? Activate the power of all war engines in any order.
In
There's
this
only one.
case, it just gets a new Vile Champion.
Because we just
We're not
keep
taking war
murdering
engines
that
out,
one
no?
guy.
There are ways to do it, but it's through cards that allow you
Alright.
to do it.
Cards
ones are not
or through
crude.
starting challenge
Yeah.
or like starting
Yeah.
abilities.
So
Yep.
right. Okay. So that's done. Okay. So where was it? So action's still okay then.
Wait, where did your event card go?
I deleted it.
Oh, what kind of battle?
It activated all war engines.
Was that it?
Yeah, but what type of
Yeah,
battle?
was it?
Then pull another event card then. Because we got to find one with a battle phase in it. Oh no.
Each hero takes 2 stress. Reveal another event card. Okay.
Alright, everyone take 2 stress. Those
Oh,
dragons are
no.
flying overhead. Alright, one more event card. This is it. Come on.
Right now, read the entry for the next key moment.
All right.
Skirmish now.
This is key moment number 4. Oh, gosh. All right, let me see what that is real quick.
We have one more key moment that we can do before we fail.
78. This is a bad one, I think, too. Just to prep y'all. Twilight reinforcements. As night approaches, the Death Knight Worston Krynn raises the dead, which reinforce the Dragon Army's ranks. On each battle tile, add units to the Dragon Army battle line with the fewest units until that line is full. Whoa.
Well, that sucks.
So the dead are just raising around everyone. On this center flank, do you want to do it to the foot line or the mounted line? Torian.
Oh, God, right. Yeah, what a lovely choice. I'll do it to the mounted line.
Okay. And then do you want to do mounted or missile line on the
Missile.
right flank?
Right flank.
Missile is a good idea.
Yeah,
because it's
missile, yeah. 'Cause that's when he an extra one. Right, okay.
All right. Well, crap.
Can I just go home now?
Well, we're not dead yet. There's one more key
I
moment.
just,
We
I
need to
just turn up
hurry.
and wreck the place.
Yeah.
And see, this key moment is supposed to go on the bottom of the deck.
Yeah. Well, I got to shuffle it now too, since that's the last card in the deck at this moment. So it was on the bottom. Okay, so let me shuffle it, and when we delete it, it should go to the bottom. Don't delete it yet, because we still got to do that. Okay, so you have your turn, right? You did one move.
Yeah.
All right. What else are you gonna do?
So that's still the active flank. Right. I was going to unshake the commander. I'll have to flip and scroll in to read this. Yeah. Who's fighting with me?
It should just be you. You control your own table.
Right, so what was it?
Oh, you want to try to bring back Rupal Dusk?
Oh, how did I do that last time?
We have to
Door.
take a break here soon after your turn.
Yeah, coming. Is the Dragon Army commander shaking?
No.
Right. I'm going to do a wisdom action then and shake the Dragon Army commander. So that's a card and an action, yeah.
Yeah, you have to spend the card to use the action.
Yeah. Okay. So that's So that leaves me with 2. How did I unshake our commander?
You just have to roll against their the target on there. But the last guy was easier. This one's a 3. Since you have intelligence, it drops it down to a 2. If you want to spend another card, you can do that. It's spend an intelligence card, and that will drop it down to 1. So you only need 1 success to unshake them.
Right. Okay. So we'll do that then. I'll spend our intelligence card, and then what I roll.
Just 1 battle die.
Battle die. Okay.
All you need is 1 hit.
Yeah.
Oh, you got double hit.
Okay. So that's him unshaken.
Let's see what hers
So,
is. What her ability
What have I
is.
got? 1 or 2 actions left? 1 action left, or 2?
She has cool little things.
No.
You have 1 because that was
1 action left. Right. Okay. And then I'm going to spend a charisma again, so they know who I am, to end the battle.
Okay, so that doesn't take a turn, right? That's a reaction.
That's a reaction at the end of his turn.
Oh, is it
after
right?
he's
Sorry,
out.
apologies, right.
So, do you want to kill the priest? Because for 1 move, and when you get on the road, you basically can go all the way to the priest pretty much.
Yep.
Right. Have I left the battle then in a good state to go and do that?
Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, even if this falls, I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. So.
Okay, so let's go have a wee word with the
Well, just keep in
religious
mind, you only have 1 action left, so you can get there, but you can't attack her unless you use another card to give you a free action.
Right. Well, let's get there first.
Okay.
Well, he has what is it called? Dimension Door, right?
Yeah, that's where I can transport myself and another player to tiles.
What?
Yeah, you'd have to spend an intelligence to
I was
do
going to do that last round, but then you flipping change the battlefield only. I was going to get us over there, but
Yeah, because if you
That
do
might
that,
be
if you did
doable.
that for like your first move, you'd still have an action left. Like when you teleported to the mountain instead of walking to the mountain, you'd still have an
Right.
action. Well, no, you wouldn't. Never mind. No, you wouldn't.
No.
It still wouldn't matter because it takes an action.
Okay, right. So where am I going to? Up to
The old bridge.
the old bridge. Right. Okay. Gotcha. Right.
So that's
So
number 4.
So I'm on that one. On that tile. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And is there a priest? Oh, there is a priest.
There
Right.
is a
Okay.
priest there, but you can't attack unless you have something that gives you a free attack or a free action. I mean.
Right, which I'll need to figure out. Sorry, apologies, and scroll back to read.
What does the stolen plans do? Is at the start of your turn, before an event card is drawn, look at the next 3 event cards. Oh, because I think you're the one that has that, right, Colin?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I have nothing else
Well, I'm
that'll
gonna
let
move one
me
over to you.
take an action.
Okay.
All right. So is that the end of your?
That's the end of my.
And you can't take
Movement.
a respite because there's a vile champion on the tile.
Yep.
So we just go right to the battle phase, which is a skirmish. So do you want to roll the skirmish die?
Or yeah.
Okay. So the commander on their side cannot activate, but it can on ours. Now, do you want to end combat or do you want to play it out?
I think we better end it because we're not in a good position, are we?
No. No.
No.
Yeah, you could make it last like a little bit longer.
Yeah, let's end that.
Okay. So just discard whatever card you have to for that. I just want to give a quick shout out to the art direction. This art sucks on Tatina Rukeldust compared to every single other one. It's a completely different style. It's so weird. Weird
I would
choices.
agree with you there. All the other pictures show the characters. It like show them. It's like a close up of them.
Yeah.
But for her, it's sort of like taking a picture of someone sitting on a couch.
Yeah. She's like the George
Though that counts
Costanza picture. Leaning in just his boxers.
It's
All right.
like looking through the Star Wars characters and then seeing that a one Liam Neeson picture of him with the like funny umbrella.
Right. I have to take a break. I've drinking too much water so far. We've already gone over 2 hours into this game session already. So are you guys okay taking a break mid adventure here?
Sure.
Yeah, works for me.
I'm fine with it.
Okay. We will be right back, everyone watching this live. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It'll be 5-10 minutes, and we'll be right back. Thank you. And we are back, picking up with Warriors of Krynn board game, session 5. We are almost done. Maybe. We shall see. Torgan, that was the end of your turn. So, Sven, you're picking it up at the top.
All right. Ben card?
Yep.
Sven, minion killer.
Yeah.
War
Activate
Engine.
the powers of all war engines in any order.
Okay, refresh 2 Shaken Dragon Army units on each battle tile. None on that one.
Oh, God's
There's
sake.
2 on this one. I'll just do 1 of each of those 2, and then there's 1 on this one.
Sven, I think you need to give that goblin chieftain a thrashing.
Oh, yeah.
Give him a what for?
I agree.
All right, so that is the event card. It's going to be a skirmish once we're there. So for now, what do you want to do?
I'm going to move 1 down
Okay.
to the war engine. I'm going to smack the goblin back where he came from.
Do you have stress right now?
Yeah.
So just
Yeah, you give it.
one
you give us all
action,
stress for
roll
free.
1 battle die, and
Can
it'll
you-
kill him.
All right. Can you roll for me again, please?
Oh, I just did, and I got nothing. How much stress do you have?
I got quite a bit. I think I got 1. I'm at
You healed him.
I need to know how many you have, though, because that's going to matter whether or not you.
5.
You're currently at 5 stress.
I think so.
You
I
were
think that's
supposed to
where
have been healed, right?
yeah, did that go
Yeah,
up?
'cause
Well, I was healed, and then we just recently went up 2, didn't we?
Yeah, we did do the 2.
Okay, so
So
then
that
I'm,
would be
I'm
1. And do you have strength as a mastered ability?
I do, yes.
All right, you killed him. Well done. So that's 2. You got 2 more moves.
All right. Help me with the movement because I'm going to get to the left. Well, that would be my right.
Okay, so
depending on how
getting to the
face-
pond would be 1. Get on Thieves' Corner is 2, and that would take you all the way to the trail.
Okay.
And that's your
Hey,
5
what's up,
moves.
Sven?
Hi.
Fresh blood dripping from his axe. Okay, so you have respite if you want to take any respite for cards or something.
I didn't expend any, but can I use a card or?
Well, you've already used
Well,
your
I
4
mean, you
actions.
should have needed to expend a card to use your like your stress to hit power.
Right. Right. Is that a ability that you have to use a card, or is that just innate?
That's, I believe, a rage. Isn't it rage? No, it's the dauntless one.
So you would have had
Yeah,
to
so you
use
use
that.
a con.
So you could get that back, and we're right back to where we are now. Okay, so then if you want to get a stress back, you can, but you don't like them, so that's fine. Do you want to roll a skirmish die?
Yes.
Okay. So the left flank is the active flank, and it's the missile unit that goes. And so that's clearly the bad guys that take that. So roll 3 battle die, apply hits to the mounted line. It won't matter. And oh, yeah, it does. Dang it. So 1, 2, 3. That's 3 straight hits to the mounted line. The mounted line is down.
Well, there should be 1 still stressed, right?
Well, they were 3 stressed.
Oh, all 3 of them? I see the one wasn't. Did you remove it already?
Yeah, I
I
can
didn't see it.
undo and show.
No, you're fine. I didn't see it, so you're good.
It's okay. Okay, so that is the end of that skirmish. Back to the top, or back to Ulrich.
Ulrich von Liechtenstein. I am going to use my intelligence card, and I am going to teleport to the bridge. So
Do you have to be on a wilderness tile to do that?
it says, place yourself on any wilderness tile. It does
Okay.
not say anything else other than an intelligence action.
Okay.
Yeah. So now that I'm there, I'm going to go ahead and kill this priest of Takesis with Cheslov's power and fury, and I'm going to be wielding up the DragonLance all night. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I should only need 1 to hit it, so I'm just going to roll 1 battle die.
Just so you know, I don't see you on the tile.
Oh, did it not move me? Oh, sorry. Stupid screen. I thought it moved. I apologize. Okay, and rolling battle die. Roll.
Yeah. That's what you needed.
So that's action number 2. Action number 3, I am going to just run up to the mine, I guess, and just hang out there.
So 3 gets to the rocky path, 4 gets to the mine. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. And what was the event card?
Oh crap! Did I not pull an event?
That we didn't pull.
Okay,
Move
right
on, move
now,
on.
if the Dragon Army commander is in the active flank is ready, activate their command ability.
Otherwise,
If not,
refresh.
Activate. Refresh him, and I'm going to remove this. So I get to draw another card, and draw another card. Here we go. Each hero
no.
takes 2 stress.
The dragons are flying again.
Dang dragons!
And another
Once-
card.
Oh, come on, another one.
Yeah, that one's been coming up a lot. There's a lot of dragons in the air.
Oh, God.
Right now, the center
Just so
flank.
everyone's
has the
aware,
active
I'm
flank.
at.
All
Just so
out
everyone's
battle.
aware, I am now at 5 stress.
Ah!
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Does anybody have? No one's at 5 stress and no cards, right?
Yeah,
No,
that's the key.
thankfully got cards back.
That's the key. That's the key. You just have to avoid being at 5 stress and having 0 cards. So if you have low cards and 5 stress, get to safe place.
Yeah. Okay, it's going to be an all-out battle.
Okay, then we're about to get beat up on.
Whoa, did you delete it?
Yeah, it's all
Okay,
battle. Yep.
Gotcha. All right, here we go. First one, Dragon Army Footline. Shake all units on the Alliance Footline. They're all burned up, so it doesn't matter. Dragon Army Arrow Line. Roll battle dice equal to the number of Dragon Army missile units. Apply hits to the missile line. Wow.
Oh, it's gonna suck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not. So 2 woe
That
for
was.
Can we
Oh,
kill
wow.
off the 2 that have stress?
them, and then 1. Well, since they're not hits, they're just woes. It's supposed to.
The woes,
stress
woes
them.
mean you take a hit.
Hold on, let me. Dang it.
Woe means the enemy, you yourself takes a hit instead. So you still take a hit. Doesn't mean that you should.
There.
Yeah.
And then roll battle dice equal to the number of dragon. We did that. So it was 1 hit. So the barricade takes it. Okay.
Wasn't it 2 woes?
And then, yeah, it killed.
There weren't there 2 guys that were stressed.
Yeah, there were 2 stress guys.
There you go.
Now we're winning on
And
one
now
flank.
the mounted line.
For a minute.
Roll 3 battle dice. Apply hits to the foot line. Well, let's see if they get woe. Yep. 1 woe.
Yay!
We'll keep,
Don't they have a stress guy?
Yeah, we can take this guy if you want.
Yeah, kill the stress guy.
I'm just gonna move this guy over.
It's bad when
They're
the
going-
army has to beat itself up for us.
They're all undead
Just
too.
saying.
Okay, so
They're
that's the
growing
end of
complacent with their numbers.
Ulrich's turn. Cleriton, you're up. Event card.
Okay. I.
Event card.
Yes, event card. Question: can I pick up the what is it? The exclamation point, even if there's a vile champion?
No, you have to destroy the champion first.
Add 1 Dragon Army foot unit to each line. On the active,
Or
add
neighboring.
1 to each
Neighboring.
neighboring flank.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Now I gotta reveal another. And the right flank becomes the active flank. It's an all.
Oh.
Well, kill that
I've gotta
goblin.
Move these out of the way real quick.
The thing, I don't have any con. I'm at 5 stress. If I
And
roll 1,
There's a con.
if I roll,
There's a con
I do
medal
have a-
honor.
okay, so that's 1 to move here, 2, then 3 to fight. I will use my con card that I have on me to regain 2 stress, and then I will use the Medal of Honor that we have. Is everyone all right with that?
Yeah.
To get a second dice, I need to just get 2 hits.
Did you have a free action for that second die?
Yeah.
Uh,
He's the free action for his healing himself.
Perfect. Okay.
And it's a good thing I did because, like normal, I rolled a 1 and a woe.
But you only needed one, right?
Wait a second. You
No,
have
I needed-
wisdom cards, right?
I do.
It says you can use a wisdom card as a response. After rolling battle dice, you can re-roll 2 dice if you like.
Dude, that's awesome.
Okay, I will try that. I'll try re-rolling the 2 dice by spending one of my cards.
You only have to re-roll 1. You only need to re-roll 1. You don't have to re-roll the hit. I'm just saying you can re-roll 2.
Oh no, wait, that's the wrong person.
So I'm just saying if you already have 1 hit, you only need a second one.
All right.
You don't have to take this with the woe. Yeah. You don't take the
Okay,
woe
it's
because you
dead?
rolled it. Yeah, you don't take the woe.
I re-rolled the woe.
You killed him. Well done.
I used our con medal,
That's okay.
and for my last action, I pick up my thing here.
Mine entrance. Okay. Let's see what that is real quick. Mine entrance is 27. Gotta move over to 27. You take out a small enemy force protecting a signal beacon. You light the beacon, and as smoke billows from it, chaos erupts in the Dragon Army's ranks. Remove 2 Dragon Army units from each battle tile. Not too
Okay.
shabby. So you tell me.
For
what you
the
want.
Dragon Army units on the right flank, I want to remove the foot line.
Good call.
For the Dragon Army units on the center flank, I want to remove the missile line. And for Dragon Army units on the left flank, I want to also remove the foot line. Also, the right flank should be the active flank.
Okay, that was great. So you have respite if you want it.
Yep. So let's see. Respite. I'm going to get back one of my con and one of my wisdom. Now it's time to battle for the right flank.
All out. Okay. They're shaking.
The enemy commander.
Add 1 tactic token to the Dragon Army foot and missile lines. All right. Well, Dragon Army goes
Yep.
with the foot. No, you go with the foot.
No, because we tie because they have the they now have the.
Right. Roll 3 battle
I mean,
die,
if you
apply hits
want,
to
we could
mounted
ignore it.
line. So 3 hits to the mounted line, and that shakes 1.
And kills 2.
2. That sucks. And now it's the missile, which they go. Roll 4 battle die, apply hits to the missile line. Each woe results during this fight removes a Dragon Army missile unit. Wow.
All right, let's see how
3, 4, 2.
2.
All right,
Kill off 2 of
I'll
them.
take it. And now the mounted, which is them. Roll 3 battle dice, apply hits to the missile line. 1,
Yes.
2,
Oh,
3.
rolls.
All right, nothing.
Okay.
Tactic tokens are gone, and we live to see another day. Arjan.
Nice.
Arjan.
Wyvern's Bane.
Okay.
We only have an assassin in this last thing.
2, 3. Can I even get up there? 4, 5, 6, 7.
You're on a road.
Oh, am I on a road?
Where are you?
Oh yeah, I am on a road. 1.
So 1 gets you to here.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can do this. So 1 gets me to here. Dex card. 2, and then I kill him for 3, and then I examine it for 4.
There we go.
What?
Wyvern's Bane.
Witch's hut. Give me 1 second.
Your
That
sword, still drenched in Wyvern's blood, slices into the neck of the assassin.
was nice. All right, this is the Witch's hut, 143.
I'm going to need to step away for 1 minute. I'll be right back.
The witch calls on the lunar spirit of Solinary, the alabaster moon. Her power suffuses the valley, brilliant against the shadows, and the enemy quakes in fear. Shake 3 Dragon Army units on the left flank. I don't think it really matters at this point. because it's over. So, by reading that last one, we actually completed this scenario. Congratulations, everyone. Let me read the ending bit here. Tatina Rukeldust threads her way between the exhausted soldiers marching through the mountains. A few sharp words move aside those who block the inventor's path as she approaches you. Tatina says, "Thanks to you, our passage through the valley was smooth like a greased piston. Well done, Wayfinders!" You get the Far Scout's reputation card and an available medal card. And we conclude.
So is this a victory then?
Yeah, that was a win.
Oh, cool.
That's the third win overall. Okay. So we are picking up right where we left off at the end with you guys in your quarters in that ballroom that was converted to your sleeping quarters in the Castle of Kalaman on like the 4th level. And this is when Arjan comes up with, oh my gosh, we just did his damn name.
Wasn't Lord
Cleriton.
Cleriton, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. So they have Aldru, Jaev, Valdruz, Cleriton, and Arjan all come walking in, meeting the rest of you who had already been in here for just a small amount of time. You won't believe the shit that we just saw, gents.
What happened?
I don't believe what the shit we saw.
Well met, JF.
Arjan here killed at least 3 wyverns that I saw, I believe.
I lost count after the second one, really. It was just a ball blur.
Well, I think
Okay.
you did a great job.
Oh,
Well done,
thank you.
Arjan.
Okay, so let's take this from the top, because I had some very, very pointed questions from the Marshal earlier. So, when I left you all to go check on Ulrich, you all fought a what?
Well, a Death Knight. Undead horses.
No,
But then
after,
fight
that,
them or
after,
something?
after that part, like, you all went into the chambers, right?
There was a burial chamber underneath the palace, yes.
No, you went into the main council chamber
Correct.
where everyone was dead. Did you see
Yes.
who killed everyone?
I did not.
Sven is there. Torgen's there.
Yeah, and I forgot my notes for his name. I don't remember names. He was some spectral.
Caradoc. Caradoc.
Caradoc Sandwich.
Yep, I'll say that name. Okay, as if I didn't know it.
So you fought a ghost named Caradoc.
Well, his sword was pretty sharp for a ghost.
You fought a ghost. Jay, if this sounds like one of your stupid ghost stories. Okay,
Hey, my ghost stories are believable. This sounds like bullshit.
I know. Yeah. Okay, so you fought the ghost, and then you found another ghost that led you to underground burial chambers that apparently no one knew was there.
Well, to
The
be
blue
fair,
lady was
they said that they were completely covered up for decades. I mean, who knows when they were covered up?
Okay, and then you found more ghosts that killed the little guy, the Kender. Pann, right?
Yeah, well, he was touching what he shouldn't. You shouldn't desecrate holy places.
You
never
make
met.
it sound like he was like doing bad stuff to it.
Typically, when people say that it's like a karma thing, it's not like a literal ghost rise up from the grave and kill and murder them. Like,
Well, in this particular
the
case,
Marshal literally thinks you all murdered him, by the way. Okay, so you went in.
I got to be honest. I kind of think that they did as well. I mean, rumor around all of Kalaman is that they went in and murdered the council to take control of the city.
And that's what we're trying to dispel right now, JF. But they're not. You're not doing me any favors with the story. Okay.
All I'm saying is we have horses outside. We could just get out of here.
Yeah, but the pay is great, though.
The pay's never great when you're in the military.
Are you kidding me? I'm being paid 5 gold a week here.
Oh, look at this cool axe I got too.
It's an interesting axe.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Okay.
Did you
Do you
find
want
that
it?
down there? Do you want
Nah.
it?
I've had it. It's mine. I really like it, but I'm willing to part with it.
Well, anyway. So you went down there,
You want to touch it?
and you met another ghost that basically told you that one of the heroes buried underneath here was a liar or killed someone or something.
There was a knight that was killed that was laid to rest down there. He killed a metallic dragon with a DragonLance. It's considered to be an evil deed, and so he is actually dishonored. It also desecrated the DragonLance.
Yep.
And this is the DragonLance remains.
So not one myth, but we've got 3 myths in here.
Oh, and we did not talk about, was it Lauren Soth, the Death Knight, who was in there desecrating the crypt and taking the cataclysmic flame that he's headed north with at this very moment.
What the hell is north?
Hang on, you're literally talking about someone who was dead for 1,000 years. Like,
Well,
No one's
350 years.
it might as well be 1,000. Look, you're literally talking about, like, no one's heard from the Soth guy since the Cataclysm. Like, a lot of people blame the Knights for the Cataclysm. Like,
I blame
and he
him.
was like,
I blame the mustaches. Who grows mustaches like that? Really? It's pretentious.
that is a good point. I mean, that is a good point. Anyway, and then so you fought a flaming skeleton down there, and it told you that Lord Soth was going to find the City of Forgotten Names
Mhm.
in the Northern Wastes.
Correct.
Sounds like the most bullshit made-up name ever.
Yep.
City
This
of
literally
Lost
sounds insane, and I mean like more insane than when every time Ulrich says that his god tells him to do something.
Or like dragons returning to the land.
I'm not.
Why would you mock it when your god tells you to do something?
Did you see dragons? Like, I mean,
Arjan takes off his helmet and throws it across the room. Just once, I would really like an explanation that didn't devolve into, well, the god said it. Like, for the past 3 weeks, I have heard nothing but, well, the god said, I don't fucking care. I would just like an answer as to what the hell is going on that doesn't devolve to, well, some imaginary person decided to tell me that this was going on. And now we have not one, but 2, but 3, but 4. We have a story of ghosts, and you ran into like 7 of them.
silence! And I just cast all of a sudden thunderstorm, and I bring down thunder outside, striking the building.
Lightning striking the building?
Yeah, I'm using my spell.
I'm not paying for that.
Call lightning. So
Oh my
give
gosh! Can you roll damage
So-
for me?
On the building?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spire's going to splat somebody in the village.
Does he need a roll to hit the building?
I figure it's big enough. It's a castle after all.
17 damage.
Okay. So you guys hear this massive crack. This flashlight blinds everyone momentarily, and the entire castle just shakes just a bit as this divine moment just happens. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. Owen.
I cannot take this anymore. I don't care if you believe in the gods or not. They are real. This whole war is because of the gods. If you don't believe in them, that's fine. But right now we have an entity that's heading north, and we need to find out why, because he's going to do something with this cataclysmic fire in this city of no names, or lost names, or whatever the name of this place is.
You see,
I, for one, am not going to stand by and let an evil entity that supports Tikhisis do anything that's going to cause fear or death to anyone who's innocent.
Holy
If
shit,
you don't
time
wish to
out.
come, you should stay here. But
Holy-
I am going to leave as soon as I am able.
Holy shit, time out. Did you literally just say that Lord Soth is working with the dragon armies?
Yeah.
Can I literally pin this entire war on this Lord Soth guy? Because that's the only way we're going to get authorization to go to the Northern Wastes, is if we can somehow pin all of this dragon army BS on this Lord Soth guy.
We also found an artifact. Looked like a lance of some kind.
I'm holding it.
And I had this really cool axe.
I mean, the axe does look cool, but that is a rusted spearhead.
Didn't he send
This was
those
touched
people
by the
to-
god Paladine.
Is this the same sort of thing, like where like people will put a skeleton on a palanquin and then parade it around, claiming it's a holy relic? Is this sort of the same thing?
Well, at this point, it looks like a broken lance. I mean, there's nothing other than them that can really convey that it's actually a divine artifact, because it's not working right now. It's broken.
Okay, well, you hold on to that. Just make sure you handle it with a glove. Okay.
Okay, so running into the room is Derek Highwater, and he's frantic. He's like, "Did you hear that? I think we might be under attack." And he runs over to the windows and he's looking out. He's like, "I don't see any wizards. Did you guys hear that?"
I'm maintaining the as a free action. I can maintain the lightning, the clouds that come out. So I'm maintaining that, and it just basically is a thunderstorm. Basically, is like swirling around, and it's basically I use it as a free action. I can maintain it as long as I need to, and I can cast again and even do more damage.
Arjan quickly initiates bullshit mode and goes, "Look, our friend here, our nature boy friend here, can summon lightning, and he's trying to do it in order to scare off the dragon armies because we're worried about another attack."
You can make really tasteful berries.
He looks over at you, Ulrich. He's like, "You
Deception.
struck the castle. Do you realize you struck the castle?"
Finger struck the castle.
Okay,
It's not a very
Struck
convincing
the
deception.
castle.
we need to create a bubble. This is a circle of trust in here. We're all worked together. Well, not all of you. I don't know some of you very well at all. But some of us have worked since Vogler together. And we've seen some incredible things and done some amazing things. You are giving yourselves... Everyone thinks that you've already killed the government. And now you're attacking the tower, the castle. No one can, outside of this room, can know that you cast that spell. Are we understood?
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement on that.
He's like, and please, Ulrich, in the future, don't strike the castle. This is our home base. What are you doing?
I look at Arjan. I go, if Arjan says anything else that is going to make the gods look foolish, or make anyone who believes in the gods be foolish, I cannot be held responsible for those actions, and I cannot be held responsible if a lightning bolt strikes him. I would like to be your friend, Arjan, but friends do not do that to each other. There's respect, mutual respect that needs to happen. If you're not willing to do that, I can no longer be part of this fellowship.
It's like, gentlemen, we are not in a position to fall apart. We're trying I'm arguing with Marshal Vendry just to keep you out of chains, all of you. Let's not turn against each other. Arjan, you and Cleriton just did a wonderful job. Please, these men have been through hell. Let's all work together. We cannot turn on each other now, not when we're facing such dire consequences.
I agree. In fact, our friends here, as strange as their story sounds, we may have a lead on who is running the show then.
I'm not sure
at least the show on the enemy. Okay, so the ghost fiery skeleton thing that they fought said something about Lord Soth and supporting the dragon armies and going to a city of forgotten names in the northern wastes. Does that ring a bell for you?
No, I'm not familiar with that at all. And it was brought up yesterday earlier when we had just arrived back in town. But to be quite honest, I kind of thought everyone was just frantic and talking nonsense. Nothing that was said really made any sense to me, and certainly not to Marshal Vendry, who at this moment is doing her best to keep a semblance of calm over this city while the new civilian leaders are appointed. We have to deal with the dead. We have governors and guild leaders, the entire council gone. Your friend, Pann Leaflifter, has been killed.
Look, friend and Kender aren't supposed to be in the same sentence. I'm just saying.
Let's not
But
get distracted by some fanatics. Let's please continue, Darrett.
Thank you, Cleriton. Look, all of you, I want to work with you, and I want to help you. Marshal Vendry is now ready to speak with you. She's in the middle of a meeting in the small council room. My scouts have returned. They reported that the Red Dragon Army has split its forces, and a contingent is inexplicably heading into the northern wastes. This might be the contingent that you had mentioned about Lord Soth heading up there. I think we might be able to use this as leverage to, if for nothing else, get all of us out of the city to protect your lives, and we could still try to find what Lord Soth is after, the City of Lost Names or whatever. I mean, does that sound like something that you guys would want to try to do?
as loath as I am to leave the city when we're trying to prevent an actual siege happening, this sounds like a good time to at least get a really big victory and try to find out who is really behind all this dragon army nonsense. And if this Lord Soth is at least supporting them, then he probably knows at least who is leading them.
I support Arjan in this.
Ulrich?
I agree.
Sven? Torgen?
Yeah, absolutely. We must get these resources.
I'm really, really starting to like it a lot more. It's
Okay.
it just put it to my head, the axe, and I agree.
Okay. Has he always been
Perhaps
like this?
it would also be best for us to take. Yes.
To be
Okay.
fair,
I'm holding the axe with one finger, and I'm kind of walking around and talking to it. And
Are you going to be D&D's version of Sledgehammer?
I've seen him
Giving it
swing
a
his
name.
axe more than talk. So,
then I start holding it. I go, well,
and he is technically part of the militia. So,
So happy we're together.
Okay. Well, let's go meet with Marshal Vendry in the small council room, and if we can just not argue while we're down there, we need to present a unified front here.
very well.
All right, let's go.
Arjan, you take lead for us. Ulrich, I agree that to speak ill of the gods during this time is bad, but let's not cause any more fractures right now. We can speak of this once we aren't under threat of siege and or mutiny.
I'll grab my helmet, put it back on.
Okay. So you head down to the small meeting room, which is adjacent to the large one that is still actively being cleaned and scrubbed. Marshal Vendry has claimed a modest meeting room down the hall from the council chamber marred by Lord Soth's attack. The room holds little more than a long table covered in reports, though tall windows offer a stunning view of the city and harbor beyond. The marshal stands by a window, gazing toward the horizon. From a seat at the table, Lord Baccarus glances at you, then bitterly observes, "Here they are now, Marshal. Perhaps if we hadn't put our faith in Sel's swords, my son would be at my side, and the governor would still be alive." She turns around and looks across. "Please have a seat." "I can't believe you're letting them even sit down. They're part of the problem. Who knows? They probably killed the council." "Yes,
The council was dead before we even got here.
That's what you said. But what about their actions? No one was here when the council was killed, except for those guilty of it, I suspect."
You may suspect what you want. I have spent months in this city curing, healing, trying to repair some of the damage caused by this war. Until today, I have not seen the face of true evil. And today I have, and I am shaken and disturbed by it. How dare you even imply that? Sir, I don't know you as much as you know me, but I would suggest you drop your tone immediately.
Right. Well, it looks like your success in effort is as stunted as your stature, sir.
And if you succeeded, your son would be with you.
How dare you! Insolent!
Let's not.
It's
let's
funny
not
how the snivelling bureaucrat is always the one that casts aspersions behind a wall of safety that others provide.
Let's not. We have an actual serious discussion to have here, everyone.
We do indeed. I just don't have it on me, do I? Did it where we're at? When
Arjan, I
taking office?
apologize.
What?
We weren't disarmed, were we?
No, you have your stuff.
Right, no, maybe just on sing my hand axe here.
So Marshal Vendry slams her mailed fist on the table. That is quite enough out of you, Lord Baccaris. You can leave if you're not going to be of any assistance. And he like sort of slack-jawed looks at her and looks back at all of you. If you want the city to fall, listen to these sellswords. I am the one that is fighting side by side with your commanders. So be it! And he stands up and he like pushes the chair back so it falls over. He almost stumbles back over the leg of the chair that he's trying to walk around, and he just blusters back past all of you, muttering under his breath.
Wait, does he walk close enough to us?
He walks past you.
I put a hand on Sven's shoulder and just shake my head. Please don't. Please don't.
But Betrayer's Cleaver says I should do something.
No.
I use the butt of my axe and just sting him slightly in the ribs with enough force to cause bruising.
Against Lord Baccaris or against Sven?
No, Lord Brackers.
All right, I am going to need an attack roll for that.
Okay.
Oh wait, I got a better name for the axe. It's Fynn one.
That's a pretty good name.
The Axe of Angie?
Oh, that's damage roll.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Oh, sorry, wrong. Where's the attack? Hang on.
The attack would be beside.
Oh, right, sorry, that one.
You want hit / DC column.
So 10?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so you swing it out and he sees it coming. He
No,
like
the butt, not the actual. I'm not going to hit him with the axe.
I know.
I know. I'm right in the ribs.
No, I get it. You move
Right, okay.
with a 10.
Just so we don't have an accident like the last time. I want to smack someone in the head.
No, I understand. So
I'll turn
with
it
the
down
10,
disaster.
he sees it coming and he moves out of the way and he just sort of scurries out. They're going to kill me. Oh my God. And he like busts through the door and closes it behind him with a big slam.
What a sniveling weakling. No wonder we're in trouble.
Marshal Vendry speaks up. Again, sit down, all of you. You're not helping your cases. It's as if you're trying to be hung. You realize what we're dealing with right now, correct? And you're squabbling. Lord Baccaris is an asshole, yes. But even assholes meet on the field of battle against our enemies. And you all have to act like the men and women that you are. You're supposed to be respectful for each other. You're supposed to be working for me. And I demand order in my military. So please sit down and tell me exactly what happened again. I want to know exactly from the moment you arrived from Dare High Waters, battle at Steel Springs, to when you got into Kalaman and then you got into the council room. So we don't have to verbally go through it all again because we all know the story. But you can tell she is beside herself. Like she was ready to calmly discuss this. And then this bickering, instigated by Lord Baccaris, but continued with you guys, kicked off again. And so she is like right back to high blood pressure and freaking out. And Darrett's just like steps forward. He like slowly looks at you guys and intentionally sits down, like looking at you, and scoots the chair in a little bit.
Is there a flame burning in this room?
Oh God, please. No.
I mean, it's morning.
Arjan,
I'm sure there's a
take a
fireplace going or something. Yeah.
Very
I was just wondering if there's a flame, and I was going to use Druidcraft to basically make a television show of what happened and show her everything that we saw. That
Ooh.
at least Ulrich has seen.
Interesting. So that only picks up from after the murder, after you already went into the
Correct.
thing. She just sort of sits back in amaze. Well, I'd heard that you had abilities. I'd never seen them myself. That is interesting. Okay. So you're telling me that you saw ghosts and you fought Lord Sarlemere?
Did you find suits of armor lying around of knights of Solamnia here?
I'm sorry, could you say that one more time?
I said, did you find empty suits of
Yes.
armor that
Yes, we
belonged
did.
to Knights of Solamnia? Seemed to be ancient.
Yes.
I
Well-
think that's the evidence that we have that the story is true, that Death Knights were here. But do we have the actual evidence of the ghosts? You only have our word. And I will tell you right here in front of Cheslov, and I swear I will not ever lie to you, that these words are true.
Betrayer's Cleaver will tell you. Tell him.
Please don't call
I
your axe
walk up-
Betrayer's Cleaver.
I walk up
Not
next
bad
to
about
Sven
Betrayer's Cleaver.
and put my hand on his shoulder and just say, "Why don't you talk to your axe in the corner over there?
Maybe I should show you my axe.
Please don't.
Please just go talk with your axe." I
No.
say as I try to push him like not in
Takes you on
front
the
of the
shoulder and
marshal.
pushes you back down into the chair. Sit down.
It's like,
Anyway.
all right, everyone, please keep your weapons at your side. I want to believe all of this. And I do trust you, Arjan, and you, Ulrich. The other three of you, I barely even know who you are. But I want to trust you. I want to believe all of this. But Lord Bacchus is spreading rumors about you murdering the council, and I don't know how long I can keep the people from rising up and hanging you themselves in frontier justice style. Maybe it is a good idea for you to leave the town for a while, the city. And Derek's like, look, they just told me that Lord Soth was breaking off with a contingent of the Dragon Army. My scouts saw the Dragon Army split, and some of them are heading into the northern wastes. If we could go with them, she's like, well, if Lord Soth is heading up to the northern wastes, he's no longer a threat to us, and we don't have to worry about him. And if half of the army left as well, well, then that's half that we have to deal with. I'd say those are great situations. Why should we follow an army that is leaving? Let's let them leave.
Well, because that's evidence enough for me, at least, that they're working together. And if this Lord Soth guy is working with the Dragon Army, then he must know who's the real leader.
The question
or
is, if they're
he's
leaving,
high up
what are
in
they
their
coming back
command.
with?
That's also a big item. If they're leaving, why are they dividing their forces in half when they're going to need every single man they have available to siege the city?
Derek speaks up. Did Lord Soth, not Lord Soth, but Lord, what was that cursed lord's name that you guys ran into?
Oh, I got it right here.
Did he say anything about what Lord Soth was looking for in the Northern Waste? Why he would take half the army? It's Sarlamir. The answer's Sarlamir, but Derek didn't know.
I got the note. I just didn't have it right.
Okay. Did he say anything about what he was looking for in the Northern Wastes?
It was some sort of weapon, I believe.
Sven, Torgen, do you guys remember?
We've already seen what happens when the Dragon Army gets weapons from even gnomes.
Yes. Yes. Well,
I raise my hand.
yes. Marshal Vendry speaks up.
If need be, you could use this as either a form of, like, to the public, as a form of repentance for us, as some way to get us out of the city, to lower not only the anger that's around about the rumors, but also as, should we come back successful, proof that we are on the side of Kalaman.
Very interesting idea. If
Maybe
we could
Lord
spin it
Targan
with a
should join
little
us?
PR. No, I think this is an interesting angle to take. Look, I'm going to be frank with you. I'm inclined to allow Derek to join you and go up into the Northern Wastes, and Derek speaks up. But I'm going to need some forces. Perhaps I could requisition a few hundred of the military, and we could all go up in the Northern Wastes and try to deal with Lord Soth and the Dragon Army contingent there. She's like, well, I've got an idea. How about all of you go visit the library and see what you can find out about the Northern Wastes. I will sit here and speak with Derek and see if we can come up with a suitable plan. There is no way that you're going to be able to be around for the funeral that is being planned once the new civilian government has been appointed. And I am sorry, because that means that you won't be able to watch the funeral rites for your friend. But I can promise you that I will do him justice. And I think that's where we should leave this conversation. You go to the library, we'll talk here, and afterward I'll have Derek bring you word. Is that suitable?
That is suitable to me, yes.
And she looks
Thank
over
you,
at
Marshal.
each of you in the eyes one at a time. Please keep your weapons sheathed while in my city. That is all. She stands up. Derek stands up. He's like, gentlemen, please, you can find the library, and he gives you directions to the
You
library
hear
that's
that,
in the castle.
betrayer's axe. We have to be nice.
Okay, I'll help Sven out the room, and we'll go
Have
to
you
the
met
library.
my axe yet?
No, yes, we've met your axe. He's great. Lovely at
He's
parties. I
great.
swear. It's
Betrayer's cleaver acknowledges your strength.
Arjan,
Thank you,
do
I
you wish to keep an eye on Sven while I help look through the books?
No one's
I don't
asking
know.
why he's acting this way.
I don't know how to read, so I'm just gonna have to leave that to the rest of you.
I'm slightly educated, so I should be able to read.
The axe can help you read.
That's lovely, Sven. That's great. Let's just.
No, it's. Do you not hear what it's saying right now?
No, I don't. Well, but I'm sure it's because he's just shy. I have a wineskin. I have a wineskin. We'll sit around a fire and we'll talk it out. All right.
All right, I go to the library.
Okay.
So shiny.
So you get in
I'm
the
going to
library.
take this opportunity to go to my dwelling and gather my things.
Okay. So you run off to go to your. You've probably been renting a room at a local inn or something like that to collect your belongings. And is everyone going to the library? Or is it just Cleriton?
I'll go there.
Okay.
We're going to the library. I'm taking Sven to the library. It's just we're gonna find wherever there's like a fireplace or just a small table off to the side, and we're just gonna drink because I figure, you know what? The only way I know to keep a dwarf distracted is alcohol.
Spirits. All right. So Cleriton, can I get a history check, please?
I only got a 9.
Okay.
I've
Ulrich,
not been
are you?
rolling well.
You said you went there. Are you going to be studying as well?
Yes.
Can I get a history check from you, please?
Sure. History, and I'm trained in history. Does that make a difference?
That makes it look a lot better.
Yeah, it gives you like a bonus. I'm also trained in history, but that means I only have like a +3 to it.
I got a 12.
Okay. So after about an hour, both of you have learned that after the Cataclysm, the Northern Wastes that's when it sort of became this barren, deadly region that's prone to flash floods. But you can't really find anything else out about it. So, you're coming to the conclusion that any travel is going to be dangerous. And it might be difficult getting a whole army to move from point A to point B up there. I mean, just moving amongst yourselves between the canyons and stuff, and with, spontaneous flash floods, it's going to be precarious, to say the least.
What about the what is it? What about the City of the Lost
Religious
Names?
There's nothing about that anywhere in the library.
How about Carverix, the Gold Dragon? Is there anything on that?
No, I mean, you find some scattered references to Sarlamir, the story that they came back with, that Sarlamir went up to the City of Lost Names to confront Istar to get them to stop it. But it's presented in a sort of mythology rather than an actual historical fact. And with the roles that you guys had, you're having a hard time finding even information about that. So,
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's just not a very successful search. But it does take around an hour or so. Arjan and Sven, have you guys been drinking the whole time?
We're putting them down. We're throwing them back. At the same time, I appear that there's 3. My axe. Even as I continue to drink now, it's like Curtis's character is looking at me like, dude. Okay. But as I'm talking to him and drinking, I'm including the axe as if it is a person.
Okay.
I'm trying to drink enough to keep him drinking, but not enough to like get drunk, if
Right.
that makes sense.
So, Sven, give me a Constitution check with advantage. And since Arjan, you're intentionally not trying to overconsume, you don't need to give me one.
Okay.
18.
Yeah. Okay, you're good then. So you're not completely wasted or anything. You've been doing this for a
I'm a
while.
pro.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a little over an hour. Derek comes walking in. He's looks like he's trying to hide a smile on his face. He's almost beaming. He's like, "Hey, everyone, please gather around." And he's standing next to Cleriton and Ulrich. So I talked with Marshal Vendry, and she has agreed to send us into the Northern Waste to investigate the Dragon Army's agenda there. I'm pretty excited. You're going to need it. I would hope it would come.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it come? Well, anyway, she's agreed to give me a few hundred soldiers. And so I think, a sort of general plan would be that you all go do scouting and we sort of slowly, the army's going to move a lot slower than you will, just because we have all the equipment and stuff. So, you'll scout out areas and then come back and tell us. Maybe we can, use those far gabs that you guys had collected from Tatina a week ago or so as a way to communicate back and forth. But certainly there's, this is good news. I mean, not only does it get you out of the city, it gets you out of all the prying eyes of Lord Baccharis's minions.
We have another journey to go through together again.
He looks over at Ulrich. Do you know this dwarf?
Not really. He fights well. I just don't know.
Does he always talk to his weapons?
I honestly only met him yesterday.
I took my eyes off of him for a few hours, and he started talking to his axe.
So exciting.
Just a few hours. Okay. So he says, look, in order to avoid drawing any attention from the Dragon Army, Marshal Vendry has ordered a few ships to ferry all of us, the military included, across Kalaman's Bay at night. We're going to be looking for a secluded cove called Wrecker's Edge. It's supposed to lie somewhere in the southeastern shore of the wastes. And this is where all of our forces will disembark and we'll sort of try to pursue the Dragon Army forces. From there, again, our ultimate goal is to understand what the Dragon Army's plot is and thwart it. And I understand how amorphous that sounds because we don't even know what the plot is, but that's something we're going to have to discover when we're there. And then as soon as we find out, we've got to get back to the ships and come back to Kalaman to let Marshal Vendry know as soon as possible. So whereas we may not be rushed seeking the information out, as soon as we find it, we've got to get back as soon as possible. I would like to leave tomorrow evening, or even if we can marshal it tonight. How do you guys feel about it?
Is there any
I
chance
agree
that
with
we
you.
could, is there any chance that we could get, before we leave, go to the Cartographers Guild and check with them to see if there's any information they can give us about the land that we weren't able to find about in the library? Because all we know is it's very dangerous traveling in that area. We don't really know any of the other pitfalls and things to look out for. It might be good to arm ourselves with some form of information.
Right. I mean, that's why you were sent here. And if it's not in the library, then Kalaman's library is the most extensive of any library in the city. It would have the information here.
We do have the information on the terrain as well as what to sort of expect. We were simply hoping for perhaps any maps, maybe the most up-to-date ones, that we could take with us.
You're welcome to go check with any of the cartographers, individual like map offices or any of the other libraries in town. Does that mean that you would want to wait until tomorrow night to disembark?
I would say the one thing I'd like to do besides the maps is maybe, do we have a guide? Anyone that's in the city that we know of that could help us in traversing the terrain and know what's the different peoples we might run into and how to deal with them? Do you think there's a guide in the city?
To the northern wastes? Like no one. It was hard just to convince her to let us take forces because there is no information about the northern wastes. Anyone that goes up there doesn't return. I mean, it's a very dangerous and deadly place for people who don't live their lives in the wilderness, who aren't, like rangers and, trained wilderness survivors. I mean, that's why it's going to take the army so long. And we were hoping that you would all act as our guide. That's why you were going out to scout it out for us.
Fynn steps
So then it would be
self and Betrayer's Cleaver will cut a path and help scout the area to get you there. Ain't that right?
so then it would be
Cleaver?
so then it would be best for us to leave as soon as possible. Let's not try and draw any
Betrayer's
more
Cleaver
attention.
agrees.
We should leave as soon as we can then.
Say it. You not hear him?
No. Now let's go.
Are you saying that your cleaver talks to you?
It does.
You've
It's
been
not a
drinking,
strange thing
haven't
we could have
you?
heard of.
I can smell the dwarven
He has
spirits.
been drinking.
Okay,
He has been drinking.
that makes sense. Well, in that case, let's try to leave tonight. I'll try to get all of the ships ready. And again, it's probably best if we keep a low profile until we're on the ship leaving the bay. Everyone agree? So let's
Yeah, I
just
agree.
Agreed.
all have battle buddies. Everyone stays together. And I will meet you at the docks later on tonight. So it's entirely up to you guys what you want to do between now and then. We can just skip to that point, or if there's something you want to do beforehand.
Well, obviously, I've gathered up all my stuff, taken care of my affairs. I'm dressed for travel, so I'll meet up with these guys whenever we're about to head out.
Yeah, you'll probably end up like at this point, because it's been a little over an hour. So at this point, you're arriving with all your stuff and taking care of all your stuff. So do you guys? Did you want to go to a Cartographer's Guild, Ulrich?
If it will, yeah. If it's not going to bear any fruit, then we can just say I did and nothing happened.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's not going to. I mean, no one knows anything about the Northern Waste. No one has ever mapped it out that has survived. Come back to tell the tale. The fact is it is called the Northern Waste because it's uninhabited, and it's such a mystery. Since the Cataclysm, it's just been a horrible place to experience. There might be Kender maps, that you could probably try to find, but who knows how accurate? I mean, it's totally up to you guys. But if you just
And
want
the
to
last
skip
Kender
forward,
we know is dead.
yeah, poor Pann. Pann was great too. All right, so let's just say it's nighttime.
Well, actually, Arjan will make sure to send not a detailed message to Jayev, but at least enough to explain to him, hey, we're going to be leaving the city for a bit. So, and I'm putting all my faith in you, buddy, to keep this place together.
Okay. So
I
that's
just
sent off to him.
Go and help everyone get ready to leave.
All right. Anything else?
I'm singing to my axe now.
Okay. Okay, so night falls. You are all heading down to the docks, and as you're walking up to the docks, you see Cudgel Iron Smile and Tatina Rukeldust. Tatina actually has fresh dyed hair of a vibrant violet hue, and she's just bouncing up and down. She sees you guys, and she runs up. I'm so excited! We got to test out my far gap. Have you tried them before? Did they work really well? I haven't seen you since finding the mountain pass, and it's been such a long time. Can you please show me the far gaps? Are they working right?
Yeah, we'll show them to her, and they work really well, actually.
Oh,
In
the
fact,
longer
they
time I
work-
walk at this, I think I can actually improve on this one. During the ship, maybe I can even push a little bit more range out of it, or maybe have it make toast. Have you ever had toast? It's really just like bread with a little bit of heat, but the radio
I
itself.
put a finger on her button nose, and I tell her, we just need it to be as long a range as you can.
It's like, okay. And Cudgel's just sort of like smiling, laughing. It's great to see all of you. I can't wait to go back into battle with you. Let's get on these ships.
Oh, you're coming with us?
I wouldn't miss this for the world.
All right.
It's better to have friendlies on our
So
side
we
when
both
we are
agree.
going to unknown territory.
We both agree.
So Cudgel's a dwarf as well, and she looks over
Which
at
is why
Torgan.
Not happy you're coming.
She looks over at Torgan. She's like, well met. What's your name?
I'm Torgan Bronanvil.
Torgan, it's great to see you. My name is Cudgel Iron Smile. Late Ironclad Regiment commander, but now I'm working with the Kalaman militia. We're going to be fighting alongside each other, so I hope that we can spend some time and, have some conversations.
Conversation's been quite limited recently. I've just found myself come into this madness, so it'll be well welcomed.
All right, well, let's get aboard. I'm not too keen on ships, but these look pretty sturdy. Water sloshes and wood creaks as the ships depart from Kalaman's docks in the dead of night. Citizens gathered to bid farewell to loved ones soon fade from view. The ships cut through the dark waters of Kalaman Bay, sailing to perilous shores under cloudy skies. So I'm going to show you guys the map here. All right. So this is Kalaman Bay, and this is going to represent the ship as it's moving all night. So it hits anchor right around here, and Derek looks out after you guys, and he's asking, look, we don't exactly know where we can bring the ship in, and we were kind of hoping that you guys could all take one of the rowboats and investigate the shoreline and see what would be the best point of entrance for our ships. Now, this is enough ships to hold approximately 300 plus soldiers. So this is, like 4 or 5 different ships altogether.
Was that considered to be a rest from that time of travel?
Yeah.
So I'm just want to make sure if I can get my spells back.
Yeah, everyone can do a long rest. That's fine.
Very well. We can take we can take
Actually,
a look
just drop
out.
the hint there. Are dwarves entirely comfortable with things like rowboats?
Generally, dwarves are more comfortable with rocks under their feet.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it's not a phobia?
no, I mean, it's depend on the dwarf. If you had some sort of trauma experience, then it might, be a phobia, but no.
Okay, so it's just a mild discomfort. It's not really...
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to freak out at the thought of getting off the... I'm not being on the ship, but I'm not...
The discomfort of being a very dense person.
Well, that's me out of character anyway, so... and I've learned to cope with that.
I mean, it's kind of hard to float when you have a lot of density.
It's true.
And when you have a short person of pure muscle, they tend to sink fast.
Okay. So you guys take the rowboats? Does anyone have any specialty with water wilderness or anything like that?
I think I have proficiency in that sort of thing. Yes.
Okay. It's on my sheet right here as you're writing it in. So it takes you about an hour of searching before you find what would be a nice avenue of approach to Wrecker's Edge, which would approximately be right around in this area right here. So I'm going to mark it on the map with this A so that you guys know from here on out, this is where Wrecker's Edge is. Each of these hexes is approximately 6 miles, but due to the difficult terrain, all movement is halved. So if you're traveling at a normal, comfortable pace without causing exhaustion to yourselves, you can traverse about 2 hexes in a day. But in this particular, I'm just telling you that in general. And then you have to, deal with, of course, the flood waters rising and ebbing and stuff. That's just a natural difficulty of this northern waste. But you have circumvented any sort of dragon army site. As you enter the bay, waves crash against jagged rocks along the shore. Beyond, red-hued canyons carve their way through a harsh landscape. In the distance, mountainous crags and strange formations jut skyward. As you're moving in, you see rotted wooden buildings abandoned by smugglers lining this cove. And in addition, you see a small ship that's anchored near a clear beach inside the cove.
All right, I'm gonna get on the Fargab and tell our friends about this particular landing area, but I'm also gonna tell them about the other ship.
Okay, so Derek comes back. He's like, thank you for the information. Quite frankly, I'm not comfortable bringing any of the ships in if there's another ship in there already. Could you perhaps investigate it and see if it's occupied and maybe, I don't know, ask if they could move? Just make sure it's safe, I guess.
Yep, we'll get on it. All right, everyone, we need to investigate that ship.
You hear this high-pitched voice sort of squelch the radio, like,
Is there an off button on the Fargab?
You just hear that. I didn't catch exactly what you said.
Is there an off button on the far gab?
Yes, there is.
As soon as it starts screeching, I just look to Arjan and just say, we might want to turn that off if we're going to be approaching the ship.
I turned it off.
Okay.
I need to get back with him and tell him there's a no Kender policy with the Fargab.
Well, she's
I believe
a gnome.
she's a
gnome,
yeah.
So,
Is
not
she a
the
gnome?
babies. Yeah. Tatina.
Yes, she's a gnome.
She acts like a Kender. Okay.
She's a tinker gnome.
That could be my performance problem, not so much her identity.
Is this a show to talk about your performance problems?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
My wife brings it up every
I
chance she
believe
gets.
Kinders and gnomes have same energy levels. Just Kinders put all that energy to bothering people, when gnomes put all that energy to bothering themselves with work.
Yeah, it
Either
works
way,
for
we
me.
need to take care. We need to take a look. We need to look inside that ship, find out who's in it.
So as you
Yep.
start rowing toward this ship, it is very well put together. It's beautiful. It's highly ornate. If anyone here is proficient in history, give me a history check, please.
History check.
I got a nat 1.
Who's rowing? Who's rowing here? Who's rowing?
Someone's got to be right.
I am probably.
I got
got
a
an
22.
I'm using my battle axe as an oar.
Oh,
Please don't
jeez.
do that. That's gonna rust it.
Yeah, that's not very respectful. You trying to drown your axe?
What does your axe think about this? All right, so with your wonderful history check, you can tell this is actually a Sylvanisty made ship. Like, this is an elven ship. It's beautifully ornate as you're approaching it. So basically, you could actually, if you want, in a couple avenues of approach, you could just take your rowboat right up alongside it. You could get to shoreline and then call out to the ship. You could board the ship. Like, there's, however you want to do this. There's just
I'm gonna
different
try
ways
and
you can
board the ship because just because it's an elven ship doesn't mean it's friendly.
It's true.
I'm seeing as Arjan's doing this, I'm getting the same idea, but looks like he jumped on the idea before me, before I can act on it. So I do a very acrobatic dive off of the rowboat.
Okay.
Very, very beautiful dive,
Yeah.
and with no splash, twink.
Right.
And then I come up, and then I start working my way through with my axe, and I'm gonna go up that boat. I'm gonna take a look.
Okay, so I have your characters here on the left side of the screen. So go ahead and feel free to move your characters however you like. Just pretend that the rowboat is there if anyone's going to stay inside the rowboat.
Oh,
So
wait. Are we good?
Right. How do you get rid of that turn order thing? 'Cause it's...
I say to Arjan, should we not ask if we can come aboard?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna peek my head over the edge as I'm
Should I
climbing
climb
up
up?
and see if anyone's even on the deck.
I'm gonna I'm kind of working ahead because I'm taking orders from my axe now.
And then I look over to Ulrich and I go, in this case, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission,
You don't
gonna-
see anyone on deck.
Okay.
especially if there's no one on deck.
I pull myself up, stand on the edge of the boat.
So two things happen simultaneously as you stand up on the deck. First, you hear an alarm go off that sounds a lot like cans being rattled together with rocks in them. And it's just this mad cacophony of sound echoing off of the walls of the cove and all throughout the ship. It's just really jarring. And the second thing is you see two air elementals manifest themselves, if I can find them, onto the deck. And that is where we are going to have to stop today's episode. Because we are 7 minutes from our 4-hour mark. So,
Dun, dun, dun. Where
we
did
will
that time
pick up
go?
next time,
those
right
look like
with
lost
initiative,
souls from Doom.
as we deal with this. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching first this really long Warriors of Krynn session, and then the beginning of us diving into the Northern Wastes and the chaos that we will discover here. That is going to do it for this 10th episode of our Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen live play. I'd like to thank the players for joining me and making this an entertaining session. For those of you watching at home, what do you think of this adventure thus far? Feel free to email me at info@dlsaga.com or leave a comment below. I would like to take a moment and remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, ring the bell to get notified about upcoming videos, and click the like button. This all goes to help other Dragonlance fans learn about this channel and its content. Does anyone want to promote any projects or sites or anything?
I have heard it all before.
All right, well, go check out the Horrific Podcast. It's good stuff if you like horror. This channel is all about celebrating the wonderful world of the Dragonlance Saga, and I hope you'll join in the celebration. Thanks for watching. This has been Adam with Dragonlance Saga. Until next time, Slan Javar.